Hello there.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Kashmir Good. I'm not even ready to start going yet, and you've resubbed to the channel. Thank you so much. 9 months is insane, and well done for being here for the start of the stream. Thank you so much. That's a great way to start. Hello to everybody else. I hope you're doing well. Who do we have here? We got Tachyon with the first on the stream. We got Noob Master. We got Demonicus. I think that's everyone at the moment. Thank you all so much for tuning in and checking out the stream tonight. We are, of course, playing Terra Invicta. I don't think I've got my stream set up quite right. Give me 1 second. It's going to go black for a second. Oh, Demonicus for the resub as well. Thank you so much. You've just kicked off a hype train, which is just wild for me. Thank you for doing that. That's the stream up and running, which is great. Okay, let me just make sure I've got my naming window open. Thank you so much for the resub. It means so much to me. Like, I still can't get my head around it, but thank you so much. All right, I've got a little bit of a checklist of things I want to get done on this stream because we've got a lot to get through. We're going to fade out the other music, and we're going to go with the Terra Invicta music for now. That's cool, Demonicus. I appreciate you subbing on Twitch. That's very kind of you. All right. So last time we kind of managed to hold things together. We defeated another big alien fleet at Mercury. I understand completely. And I do not stream at the most sociable hours either, which doesn't help at all. I know that my streaming times are all over the place. I would like to try and stream at better hours. It's just with my job, it makes it very difficult. So we're still rebuilding mines and stuff. Our economy is slowly getting back together. We are very low on influence. We're still pretty low on cash. We are very low on boost. Mission control is at 207, which is fine. We're slowly getting the gap closed on control points. In terms of research at the moment, we are working towards... we actually have nothing here at the moment that's just going to solve our problems for control points, which is actually something we need to fix. No game on screen. I have a game on my screen. How are you not seeing this? Oh, Twitch did not update. Hang on a second. What's going on here? Why is it going green? There we go. I was in the wrong window. So this should be here. There, I fixed the problem. I had my windows the wrong way around. In order to stream the way I stream, I have to have 2 OBS opens. One of them is just using a virtual camera to look at the other one, and I had them the wrong way around, which is why Twitch was not seeing anything. But that has been fixed, so thank you for pointing that out. Best streamer ever. The shape-charged nuclear one can one-shot small ship for much bigger clash in shape-charged hydrogen. Yes, we're getting there. I think neutronics is one of the prerequisites we need. Once we've got the automated fission outpost kit, there are some particular texts I have written down that I want to pick up. Where's my checklist. Okay. So we'll let these. We're gonna let these finish. One of the other things we can do. We need to look at some direct investment and stuff this stream. At the moment. Hey, Comrade Snack, how's it going? Smacking, getting smacked by the Xenos. I'm just going to work on awesome. I'm really happy to hear that as well. Thank you for checking out the VODs. It makes me happy to keep posting them, honestly. So direct investment situation. At the moment, our priorities are very much into economy and space defenses. And we're like doubling down on space defenses because I was expecting the aliens to come and bombard the crap out of us. And what they have done is they have bombarded us really heavily in the Republic of the Southern Cross, but nowhere else. And most of our territory now has... If I click on regions here, well, not so much in Australia, but Japan is fully protected from space, and China is almost fully protected from space. India is only one region of being protected from space. Russia is almost fully protected from space. Iran is almost fully protected from space, and the Caliphate is almost fully protected from space. So we're almost at the point where we can start changing up our direct investments. Japan is at the stage where they do no longer need to be in what they are in. This is no good. Hey, Miraz, how's it going? So what I want to do is I want to reinvest really heavily into science, which is knowledge. Economy is still important, but I want to get into science. Is there anything else I really want to push into? I think science is the main one. We probably need a little bit in welfare, a little bit... Well, Unity, how are we doing here? So, democracy is falling. GDP is falling. Oh, thank you, Demonicus. That's very kind of you. That's very, very nice. Thank you so much. Probably a little bit into funding. Coffee, D. Thank you very, very much. I will be definitely enjoying a good coffee. I've got a nice warm cup of tea in front of me right now, but I very much appreciate the super chat for the good coffee. Thank you. That's super kind. So I'm going to use this as a little bit of a template for the moment. There's probably some things we need to fix here. Let's keep the military ticking over. We'll keep build army ticking over until they reach their max, and then we can get the money out of that. Everywhere else is still building up, which is fine. Other stuff I want to do is I want to build a bunch of stations in Earth orbit. Is it because of a service agent? Is what because of a servant agent? Do master. Thank you very much for the hype train, everybody. Really appreciate that. So we need to build. I'm going to build. I'm thinking. So I've had a really good comment on the video with some ideas on what to do, and a lot of that is to push our research up. Our research is rookie numbers. Our research needs to go up a lot higher. So I'm thinking 2 research stations in Earth orbit, 3 research stations in Mercury orbit, if we can afford to protect them. So I want to found the 2 Mercury. I want to found all the stations now and see how long we can keep them alive for. We've got quite a lot of boost available. We've got the resources to build these out. So it should be fine. So I'm going to found an orbital. We want to put them in interface orbit if we can. I don't know how many slots there are in interface orbit, but we will found the orbital. We need to give it a name, obviously. So let me pull up the naming list. Oh, sorry. The music's going to cut out whenever I click over to the naming list. Apologies. I haven't got it set on run in background. Also, how's everybody doing today? I want this to be like a little bit of a chill stream. I'm a little bit tired, but I want to keep it going for a while, so I'll do that by just chatting a little bit. We're just waiting for the replit to start with all of our names. Thank you very much to Many Headed Mishaps for setting this all up and maintaining it. It's incredibly kind of them. Oh, good, Steck. No worries at all. I appreciate you just hanging out and coming to say hi. It's very, very nice of you. Hey, Miss Mash, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, hey, how are you doing? How was PAX? Thanks for dropping by. Yes, it was awesome to meet you at PAX. This is a weird stream to join. This is like the most technical game there has ever been. I want the name for a base out of the naming list. Alembic base is an interesting one. I wonder who suggested that one. That's the link to the stream. I don't want to put that in there. Wow, I'm having so many technical difficulties tonight. I did the same thing on Sunday, honestly. This is my entire stream notification. I just typed into the name of this station. Alembic. Save name. Okay, so the build for this station is going to be 4 heavy... Oh, it's only an orbital. We need to upgrade it. Do I want to let it... we'll get the battle stations laid down. I can't let... No, they're going to have to be layer defense arrays. I think I'm just going to let these upgrade. I think I built the wrong thing, actually. I should have built... Did I get confused by the buttons again? I needed to found a ring, not a orbital. But we'll found a ring for the second one. We'll let that one upgrade, and we'll see how it goes. This one is going to be called... Let me get the naming list up again. Oh, the program has now crashed. And now the dog is snoring in the background. Amazing. Let's go. I'm still having problems with the replit. Bear with me while I fix this. Okay. She's snoring so loudly. Right, let's run it again. Epsilon Corridor is the name of this station. Cool. And then we can turn this off and go back to here. Epsilon Corridor. Yeah, so we're just gonna build a couple of stations at the start of the stream here, and then we'll get into the more stuff. We're gonna build. You can hear her snoring. Yeah, she's very tired at the moment. I think it's the change of year. So I'm gonna go for 4 heavy fusion reactors, which I don't think I have yet. Now I'm gonna go fusion reactor farms, which I don't think can be upgraded to heavy fusion reactors. No, they're heavy fission reactors. Let's have a look at power. Do I have heavy fission? I do. I've got heavy fission reactor arrays, I believe. So that is 128 power. Fission reactor farm is 250. But 2.5 is... I need a heavy fission reactor farm to make this work, which I don't have at the moment. So we can't get all of this up and running, but we'll get what we can. So we'll start off with what we want, and then we'll build out from there. So I want a nanofac. I want an ag, which is here. I want a shipyard. All of these are going to have a shipyard. There it is, the Spaceworks. Then I want 3 battle stations. We'll save this as a template so we don't... Well, actually, we're going to have one other of these, but... Then I want as many research campuses as I can cover, but I don't have them fully researched yet, I don't think. So the closest we have... Oh, we do have research campuses, cool. So I just want to keep an eye on the power here. So with 1 research campus, we are looking at 1,230 power. So solar farms will give us 186, fission reactor farms will give us 250. So I'm going to use fission reactor farms for now. We're going to have to replace these down the road. That's 500. That's 12. That's 750. Okay. She's snoring so much. Okay, we're now positive for power. I'll add another fission reactor farm, and then we'll add another research campus, and we'll add another research campus, and then we'll go back to power. So we're positive 460 at the moment, so that's another 2 research campuses easy. Positive 430. These don't use a lot of power, actually. Yeah, they're only using 30 power. That's because they're tier 2. We need to get these up to tier 3 eventually. I can just keep adding research campuses, actually. Okay, so we're going to build the other station out like this as well. Once it's ready to go, because I've got that one building. We'll just upgrade it when it's ready. Now we need to jump over to Mercury. I love that bug. And we're going to do some research stations in Mercury orbit as well. But I will just copy. I'll build this out once, and then I'll copy the design. So we're going to found a ring here. Shuttleworth Station is a great automatic name, but we'll grab one from the name list. It is going to be Picard Station. There we go. There's a reference. Picard Station. Sometimes you can do everything right and still lose. This is the Picard quote that I always try to remember. So we want 1 solar farm out here, because they get us a lot of power. We want 3 battle stations on this one. Where are the battle stations? 1, 2, 3. We're going to go for 1 ag, even though it's a little bit on the nose right now. 1 space dock. This is just for people being able to refuel the space dock. It's not for building ships. And then we want... did I build the nanofac already? I don't think I did. 1 nanofac. And then basically want to build 13 op centers is what I'm wanting to want. So what are op centers under? And do I have them unlocked yet? Battle Station Initiative, Fission Reactor, Life Science, Materials, Manufacturing Complex, Solar Farm, Spaceworks, Op Center. So the Op Centers give us mission control, which is all they give us, but this is going to give us a ton of mission control. The idea is eventually we'll get towards 20. This will let us support a whole ton of research campuses. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey, Soberco. 12 and 13. Okay, we're slightly over on power by a tiny amount. That's probably going to be fixed by me. Yeah, we're just a tiny bit over on power. I'll let it build out as is, and I might need to juggle the power slightly. We can drop 1. It would have to drop 2 op centers. The agricultural complex is actually using a lot. I think we'll just use a farm in the meantime. That's us positive on power. Let's save that hab template. We're going to build 2 more of these. So we have 3 stations doing this. They're all focused on getting mission control for us. So we'll build... These will be much quicker to build because... Oh, why can't I build a ring? Because I don't have enough boost. All right, we need to rebuild our boost. How about place 1 shipyard to build cheap ship for defense? I already have a shipyard in orbit of this in the system, so I don't really need to worry about building another shipyard. The space dock is just there for the ships to dock and refuel. All right, so that's the first stage of the plan for tonight done. That's the really boring bit out of the way. A lot of advice I've been getting is we need to open up 2 fields really. We want to start setting things up so that we can unify China, and a way to do that is to actually come in from Taiwan, which is currently owned by the servants of the Protectorate, making it a really good target. And eventually, we want to take over America because of the research base that it has. Hey, Gurgly, we're still salvaging. We're still alive. The other thing I want to do is I want to open up Jupiter, because if we just send off a whole ton of tier 1 stations to Jupiter, what's going to happen is the aliens will get tied up with going after them, and they'll leave us alone in the inner system, or at least that is the hope. We kind of want to... What we need right now is more mission. We need more mission control. We need more boost. Sorry. Yes, that's what farm modules are doing, based on population. We need more boost, and we need more control points. And control point tech is something we need to research as a priority along with mission to Jupiter. For now, though, we need to confirm assignments for the turn. So let's quickly check the situation on our countries. None of them are currently undefended, which is great. We're looking at very low approval right now. Approval has actually crept really low. We've got 54% approval in Russia and the Caliphate. So let's look at boosting that up. We'll get Human to boost public opinion in the Caliphate. We'll get names blonde. What was the next lowest one? It was Russia. We'll get you to boost public opinion in Russia, which is probably mostly to do with me actually combining them together into one country. We also need to look at public opinion in Iran, but I don't really have anyone who could boost that. Because Hard Python can't, Groucho Marx can't, Jebediah can't. I want Yoma to spend some of our influence to inspire Hard Python. He's at 23 loyalty, so we'll need a couple more successes to get him to 25, and he's at max loyalty like everybody else. We don't have to worry about him getting turned anymore. What I want to start doing is identifying servants that are not going to be martyrs if we take them out, so that we can start taking them out. So we're going to start investigating counselors.
What they're up to.
That would be great, Demonicus. I wish there was something like that. Hard Python doesn't really have a job at the moment. I'm just going to get them to keep surveilling. There's definitely stuff going on in our states. There's definitely bad actors about, and I want to keep an eye on them. We were hitting Iran last stream. Alright, that is the turn set up. Let me just take a quick check at what the aliens are up to. So if we have a look at aliens, if we have a look at Earth, there is Victor 863, which is a fleet with an assault carrier. Hey, Wentworth, we're just setting some stations up at the moment, so it's nice and simple right now. We've got more work to do as the stream goes on. So we've got Victor 863, which is coming next year in June 2048. We need to be ready for that. Then there's a bunch here. The aliens are actually bombarding other factions right now, which is great for us. That's Earth. Mercury has nothing going on at the moment. Mars has nothing going on at the moment, and Ceres, which is what, Inner Asteroid Belt, Concord Herald. There's nothing happening at Ceres that I can see either. So I think we're good. Hey, Hildebrand, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I know I started the stream a little bit early tonight. Let's confirm assignments. And let's unpause the game. And let's speed time up. Okay, we are on the way. Things are moving. Our Marines should arrive sometime in the next year to steal our first station.
Remains questionable.
We failed the Inspire on Hard Python, which is annoying.
Surveilling target area.
Hey, Core, how's it going? Our other Banhammer refit has completed. That is just to join Badass Brigade. Do we have a bunch of fleets just hanging around in Mercury? We do. Okay. They need to join Badass Brigade. Merge fleet with Badass Brigade and merge fleets with Badass Brigade. Cool. That's all of them. Awesome. Okay, that's because a bunch of other ships jumped in. You've missed me set up a couple of stations. I'm going to research station under construction. We have a mission control station under construction. I've got another 2 to build and we have more boost. But right now we don't have enough boost to build more of them. And we're just looking at trying to clean things up on Earth a little bit because it is a little bit messy there just now. Alien fleet launches for low Earth orbit 1. Expected arrival on the 29th of July 2047. Let's set an arrival alarm and have a look at that fleet. So that's an alien fleet on the way to Earth. That's what, 943? Oh, the game has not paused. Even though it said it had paused. No, it was paused. We're just not stuff happening. Oh, Core, thank you very much for the resub. That's 13 months. That's over a year. That's wild. Thank you. That's 3 resubs tonight. That's huge. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. That's our spy reporting in. So they're sending in a monitor and a destroyer. It looks like it's probably either another bombardment or a scouting group. Nothing too concerning. That is the battle station and hab module complete on Shipyard Smithy in high Ceres orbit. So this is our Ceres shipyard. What we want to do is every time one of these finishes, we upgrade the next one. So this station has 2 battle stations done. We'll upgrade the next one. We can also start building ships here. I'm not sure. This is where we were going to start building our Jupiter fleet, but I'm not really sure what we want to build yet, so I haven't started it. It's something we want to address maybe a little bit later on when we got the stream established a little bit, but I don't want to jump straight into ship construction at this time. I would like to get phasers research. That's what we're waiting on. I remember now. Waiting for phasers. Okay, that's space defenses in Tashkent. I think that might be one of the last regions we need in Russia. No, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions that need space defenses in Russia. So we'll just keep that ticking over.
You'll frown at my ignorance and romanticism, but look, if one good thing comes out of all this mess, it's getting to tell my kids that every spaceship
So I hit the wall.
any star at its heart.
Okay, neutronics has been researched. The Academy have picked advanced fission systems as a new global research. This allows us to get our hands on ultra cold neutron containment, which I think is one of the steps to creating antimatter, which is good for later on. That's what they're researching at the moment. A whole bunch of ships have just launched in Earth orbit. These, I think, are... Why were we building these ships? Explodey classes. Oh, these are to intercept that assault carrier, I believe. So these are all Explodey classes. What is the Explodey class again? This is me, like, late night streaming, forgetting what my ship classes actually are. Ship classes. Hide obsolete. Oh, let's get rid of all of this. The Banhammer, the Last Wall, the Front Line. I probably didn't need to obsolete all of those. The Pike, I think, is obsolete. The Typhon, these are all fine. The Desperate isn't. I need to unobsolete a couple of those. Just in a second. We need to unobsolete the Last Wall and the Front Line. Okay, and the Explodey class, it's just missiles, right? It's just a missile carrier with a Pegasus drive. So these are fast and cheap missile carriers to kill that assault carrier. I think we wanted 10 of them. Do all Ceres base already have battle stations? Yes, the ground stations do. So I kind of want to make this its own fleet, actually. Because this is the intercept fleet for that ship. So let's get a fleet name for that out of the naming generator. Oh, wow. So I just went to the naming generator to pull a name for this fleet out. And I did not... It just pulled out expendable fleet. That is the name that it pulled. That's just what happened. Okay. So we also need to name these ships, but let's bring them all into the fleet first. You need to merge into expendable fleet. You need to merge into expendable fleet. And you need to merge into expendable fleet. And then we need to name these ships. So we've got 4 ships in the fleet. So again, the music's going to cut out every time I jump into the naming list. So I want a ship name. This is my yacht. The flagship of expendable fleet. The music kind of fits, doesn't it? Then we've got the next one. These are all Explodey class ships as well. This ship is called What Should We Say Next? Is that a joke on me? How I talk when I'm streaming? What should we say next? All right. The next one is called the Narwhal. You're not expendable at all, Winter Wolf. Don't say that. You're essential. It's always great having you here on the streams. Never say that. Nobody is expendable apart from these ships. The Tamima? The Tamima. The Tamima. With an H. What's that a reference to? I don't know that name. Okay, that's all of them named. Do we have more ships under construction? And Earth. No, we do not. So let's get another 4 of these under construction. They don't require very much at all. So build. They're just here to take out that assault carrier when it arrives. They're just going to fire so many missiles it can't stop them. And that's how we're going to win. Okay, let's unpause. New alien fleet. Okay, and that's the end of a turn. We're about to pop whatever that research is. So fission pulse drives is going to complete next month. Automated fission outpost kit is also about to complete as well, which is good because hardened HAB shelters and ultraviolet phaser batteries are not going to complete until 2048. This is why we need to get our research up. This is why we're doing this. Southern Republic, Southern Cross, and India are currently undefended. So those are our priorities for this turn. We will get Human to defend India. And we will get Card Python to defend the Republic of the Southern Cross, the unified New Zealand and Australia, and it was a little bit of Indonesia, but unfortunately we lost that to America when they attacked us. Now, for the rest of the turn, Jebediah was trying to find servants for us. Who did you find? You found Namir Sadir. She is untouchable. And she... Ooh. I've got control over 1 Sorbical. I've ceded 1 to the Academy just while we're trying to get our research sorted. I was in control of 2 of them for quite a long time. She's got Government Survivor, Untouchable Family Ties, Inscrutable. She is not a martyr. And I want to start taking out servant counselors to bring down their control points. So she's a really, really good target for that. I've been very expendable in my game of management. Bannerlord, the kingdom I've been part of has used me and my men as a meat shield for the southern area of the kingdom, aka the Badlands. Looks like an assassination target. Exactly what I'm thinking, Hildebrand. Okay, I thought you started your own nations in Mountain Blade. I've never played it, but I thought the whole point was to like start your own faction. We're going to investigate her again just to get that loyalty confirmed. Tracking target. I love her hat, by the way, because she's an officer. It's really stupid. So you're going to be doing that. Names Blonde is going to... By the way, is Names Blonde... Names Blonde is having a strong joke. If I just got that. You can swear fealty to kingdoms. Okay, cool. Lowest public opinion currently is in Iran. Wait a minute. When can we unify Iran into the Caliphate? I forgot to check that. It's under... Where is it again? Policies. Here we go. Federate with Algeria. No, we can't bring them into the Caliphate yet. We need the advanced Caliphate research. But Names Blonde can public campaign in Iran to make them like us some more. Yoma Ma, who is going to just continue to inspire Hard Python. We're so close to getting him to 25 loyalty.
I'll speak with them.
Okay, that's that turn confirmed. Let's zoom out a little bit so we don't get blinded by Earth when everything kicks off. And I'm going to found our next Mercury station at this point. Oh, I can't. I need 314 boosts to do that. Okay.
Making things safe for our people.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Another alien assault ship is launching for Earth. This one's going to arrive on the 18th of April, 2049. Interestingly, I can't set an alarm for this one. So it's an assault carrier, a battle cruiser, and a destroyer. That's quite a lot of ships. But they're burning for Earth. Why can't I set... Oh, there was already an alarm for this one. So they must have linked up with a few either. It's so hard to find any matches these days. Oh, that sucks, Core. I think everyone's kind of just holding for the single-player update at the moment. And unfortunately, I think the multiplayer has... the skill disparity between new players and experienced players has gotten really big. Tell you what, make a missile with no computer, strap me to it, I'll guide it to the enemy ship. You want to do it Independence Day style. So they're going to hit Earth in like a few rotations by the looks of it. Okay, the Braveheart Station, an Alpha Crater Mercury. Okay, that's repairing of stuff that was destroyed by the aliens attacking. That's Wuhan now has our orbital surface to orbit laser weapons, so we're getting there. That is Castle Caspian in low Mercury orbit. That's the Castle Caspian. Is that one of ours? Layer defensory, layer defensory, layer defensory, deep space. Oh yeah, that's the station I set up last time. That's the station I think I set up that was too small that we need to upgrade. So we need to get that upgraded too. That's the hab module at Picard Station sorted. So that's the one I just... No, the space dock sorted. That's the one I just started building at the start of the stream.
The people will come to our side.
Another alien fleet is launching for low Earth orbit. This one is a destroyer and a corvette. We'll set an alarm for that. Oh, I didn't set an alarm for that other fleet. I misread what it was doing there. Is it this one here? No, is it this one here? Yes, I need to set an alarm for this one. Okay. Tell you, yeah. Cool. Zoom out. You can see all there's so many alien fleets on their way to Earth right now. This one's passing really close to the sun. Okay. Control the south, that's fine. That's our spy. Automated fishing outpost is completed, which is something we needed to get ourselves out to Jupiter. So that was one of the really big preparations we needed. There's a lot of science we need to pick up, and one of them I really need to get is transnational management. It's going to take a really long time to research, unfortunately, but we need it. We need this extra 120 control points if we're going to actually make space on Earth. So I'm going to pick I'm going to just select transnational to come. It's going to take a really long time, but our research will increase while it's researching, and that should offset the amount of time it's going to take. Yeah. I hope so too, Core, honestly. That's fine. Core control point was already purged, nothing to do with this. I'm expecting there to be a big influx of players.
Some say swords to plowshares is mere sentiment. But here we are, using our nuclear bombs to explore the far reaches of space rather than doom our own home.
That's the most positive thing. Oh, it's a attack turret. Alright, so we now have fission pulse drives researched, which gives us access to Orion drives, antimatter microfission drives, Z-pinch microfission drives, and potentially shaped charge nuclear missiles. I am going to start Mission to Jupiter now. This is going to complete really quickly, and it's going to start an absolutely massive space race. How long is that going to take to research? Doesn't tell me, does it? Because what I think we want to do at this point is design a ship. The TI has multiplayer. I think, can you play a game with... No, I don't think you can play a competitive game. Or maybe it doesn't. I think what we want to build is a ship with the fission outpost, fission platform kit. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to build. A ship that has this kit. So I can send it to Jupiter and hopefully get it there faster than probes will get there to start building stuff. The question is, what hull? I know, Bob, but this is like what we have. So I'm going to build something now. We'll launch it, and then we'll probably send something else as well. Why are these all grayed out? Do I not have the required resources? Am I low on something? I'm low on... I don't know why these are grayed out. No, they're not grayed out. They just grayed themselves out for no reason. 2 kits. Yeah, that's a good idea, Demonicus. Do we want to make it a monitor? Hey, Jacob, how's it going? I played the demo myself watching last thing about it. Well, I'm so... honestly, Menace is going to be one of my biggest games of next year. It and Xenonauts 2 are going to eat so much of my time, and I'm going to enjoy so much of both of them. I'm really, really excited for Menace and Xenonauts 2. The fact that Hooded Horse, I'm becoming such a shill for Hooded Horse because they just keep producing games that I want to play. I think you can play skirmishes against each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. What do we want to bake this ship? It's going to be called Norwegian Blue Class ship because it's going to be polygon. What's the frigate got? Frigate has 4 module slots. That's actually not bad. We could put 2 kits on. That's 2 fish and platform kits. Me too, Miraz. With named people. And then what we can put on here as well is the slush hydrogen tankage. And we can put on the fission spiker. Where's the spiker? The antimatter spiker. And then if we grab I believe the burner drive is the better cruising drive. I may be wrong. We'll fix that in a second if it's not. We obviously need, if things are on Jupiter, they would be easy. We're going to send a lot of ships if I'm going to do this, Salty. Like, the idea is we're going to be sending ships and all of the rest are going to be sending ships. Someone said last week we made to research cores to get the new drives. Okay, well, might not even build this ship. I just want to see what's going to cost us. Hull weapons, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll probably go with, if I go, we can finally obsolete arc lasers. I just marked obsolete phasers. Let's unobsolete phasers. Where have they gone? There they are. Phaser turret. Burner's the long range fission drive, yes. Okay, so we would put a point defense phaser turret on here. We would put a 60 centimeter ultraviolet laser battery. Oh, Battle Brothers is also very cool. I've wasted a lot of time in Battle Brothers. I've always considered streaming it, but I've never, or like doing it on the channel, but I've never actually done it. And maybe we'll run with just an arc laser cannon on this as well. Well, the thing I'm worried about, Salty, is if the reason I'm looking at this now, and I'm just going to have a quick look. So if we just give this minimal armor, I'll explain myself in a second. Let me just quickly finish this. Let's say we put 20 on the front, 2 in the middle, and one. Send it with the exploded class, but with Colgan. That's not a bad idea. And then we add some propellant tanks, right? I want my cruise acceleration to be 22 kps is probably not enough. If we're doing a transfer from Ceres, which is asteroid belt, trying to find Ceres in this list, by the way. I struggle with it every time. It's actually past Mars, right? That's Vesta. Ceres, okay. From Shipyard Smithy to Jupiter, we'll say a synchronous Jupiter orbit. We need 40 kps. So if we go... How do I go back to the... If I close this... we go to ship designer. So we need 40 kps for this transfer. So we need to jump this up to, say, 43.3. Trying to figure out anything is a pain. I understand. Okay, so this thing here costs 212 water, 120 thistles, 143 metals, 3 antimatter because of the spiker. It's got a cruise acceleration of 60 millig's, a cruise delta V of 43 kps. It'll take 45 days to build. I need more. We can jump this up to maybe 25. That's going to cost us 245 water, which isn't bad. That's actually quite cheap. I think antimatter is not needed. The antimatter is needed because I've got an antimatter spiker here to give us more... I think it's going to give us more cruise acceleration. Yeah, the antimatter spiker gives us a lot more cruise acceleration. Without it, we're at 11.3 millig's. When I add it, we're at 14.6. Need a science lab if it hasn't been probed. That's a very good point. Do I have science labs unlocked? I don't know if I do. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't have science labs unlocked. I'm researching phasers right now. So that's a really good point. There's no point building this right now because I haven't got science labs to build out there. Yeah, Kite's got the distance. Thank you, Kite, for doing the math. So I think there's no point building this without the science lab. You think I do? I don't see it. The test tube. Oh, right here. Mobile Space Science Lab. Okay, we can add one of those. We could also remove a fission platform kit. Oh, we can only add 1 antimatter spiker. Okay. 40 tanks because the more KPS, the more you can spend to get places faster. That's true. I need to re-add this. Jump up to 40. That's going to cost us 392 water, which isn't very much. It does drop our cruise acceleration by quite a lot, but we can spend that fuel to get there faster. I mean, we could try and build a couple of these and just see how these go. If they get shot down, they get shot down. Put one platform on one outpost. Automated efficient outpost kit. Oh, does actually need? Well, yeah, we can do it automated. No, why are we putting an outpost? We can't land on Jupiter. This will have to be for a moon. That's fine though. Shall we build a couple of these? Where it was Winterwolf, I think, who came up with the name first. Where was your comment, Winterwolf? You had a name for it that made me laugh. Name the Norwegian Blue because it's going to be polygon. Okay, so this is a Norwegian Blue. Norwegian Blue class. You want normal, not automated. And that's fishing, yeah. You can use it on to get kits restored. That's right. Do we don't have standard fishing outposts? We can't man an automated base. Yeah, I've placed it for standard. Alright, so this is a really dumb ship. It's probably actually, you know what? Let's drop it down to 10 armor and 5. Get back a little bit of speed, make it a little bit cheaper. We'll save the Norwegian Blue, and we'll build 2 of them right now at series, and just to see what happens. Like, if they die, they die. But I'd rather be a little bit proactive, because we've been really reactive this whole campaign. So, Shipyard Smithy is going to build 2 Norwegian Blues, which will take 45 days to build. The problem is the aliens will just destroy your bases. Yeah, the idea is we're just going to build a whole ton of them, and the idea as well, Core, is that they're going to be attacking... they're going to be attacking our... Because they can keep fighting without needing to resupply New Master. They'll be going after our Jupiter bases and leaving our inner system bases alone. That's the idea. Alright, so mission controls are going to be a problem with the stuff that I'm building at the moment. Once we get the boost sorted. Let's unpause the game. Now, oh, why can't I unpause the game? Oh, because I haven't got something selected. Let's select Earth. And now we should be able to unpause the game. Why is the game not letting me? Because I've got to choose research. That's right. Well, that was all came off this. So my plan is to select mission for Jupiter now. I don't think it's going to take less than 45 days to complete. And that means that we can actually get going. So research is beginning. It's going to complete in September, which means our ship should be finished in time. I'm actually going to uninvest out of it a little bit. Although if we don't do that, no, we need to keep control of it. So we will invest that much in it. Our research should start spiking once our new stations come online. Alien presence is deep on Jupiter. We've looked at it before. So they have a presence on Callisto, but Io, Europa, and Ganymede are all open for exploration. So we're going to try and set ourselves up on all 3 and just become pests as much as possible and just keep building stations until one of them gets some battle stations. That is my plan. That is my hope. We'll see what happens. That is our target, Jupiter. Oh, and the turn just ended. If we can even get tier 1 ground defenses up, we might be able to hold the Jupiter. That's exactly the plan, Kite. Phaser Tech was a game changer. I are going to be costly for bases, though, with the radiation. Yeah. How many alien ships are there? There's a few. But these ships ready at Jupiter that only take a few weeks. Almost for any fleets in the system. You're completely right. I understand everyone's concerns. I'm just trying something new because we've been doing the same thing over and over again. So, looks like there's a couple of fleets here. There's a massive fleet. Victor 23, that's a really, really big fleet, and there's Victor 1171, which is another big fleet. So it's going to be hard. Exactly, it takes 2 years to get there. So we're just trying something. It's a small investment of 2 ships, as well as sending a probe, as well as setting a few things to try and build it. We're just going to see how it goes. If we get lucky, we get lucky. If not, we continue doing what we're doing. Yes, you can indeed get the "I told you so" ready. I should actually have a channel redemption, which is "I told you so" for us. You're wrong again. Okay, so Singapore is undefended, so let's start by defending that with Human. Okay, how is the rest of our nations looking? So public opinion is still low in all 3 of these, but we can go to the Republic of the Southern Cross first. Boost public opinion here. Jebediah's assassination target. I still haven't got their loyalty. Touchable, family ties, inscrutable. I think we can probably start taking them out if we wanted to. 2 per moon. We could do that as well. Yes, and it has to scan. That is a really good point. So we can build 6. Okay, are we going to hit Namar Sadir now? So to bridge her, we need to get... I think Yoma is our bridger. She has an espionage of 23. Untouchable, I thought as long as I protected her, we'd be fine. Anytime to assess this council that is a result worse than critical, will give the assassin the marked trait, which provides a massive malice and security attribute. The thing, damn, I don't think she had untouchable when I started looking at her. I want to start taking these people. Hey, Alex Dragon, how's it going? I really want to start taking these people out. Oh, I really need to get new headphones. These ones are really starting to get up the ghost. If I touch the cable, I get a buzz in my ear. No matter like a stripper, the police officer. Yeah, she does T-Ren. How's it going? Okay, let's have a look for another. I don't think there's any servant person who is not going to be incredibly hard to kill. We'll investigate this one. Then Yoma can. Well, Hard Python. Okay, Yoma's going to have to deal with the aliens in Kampala. And then Hard Python can... Who's messing around in Australia?
Reporting in.
Blonde is here, and Python is here, and then there's this guy from the Protectorate here. That's okay, don't worry about it. You're here now, that's all that matters. You missed not very much, we just built a ton of stuff. We'll just do some surveillance in the Alien Administration capital. No, Hard Python is no longer a traitor. He's up to 20... he's up to 25 loyalty. So he must have had a critical success last turn, which is huge. So he's now at max loyalty. The chances of him turning a traitor again are very, very low. That one problem has been dealt with. It took a lot of investment of influence, but we finally got there. That's one thing we no longer have to worry about. You can get rid of marked by chain of events. I'll tell you can turn an image and then dismiss her. Okay. Reavers. Oh my goodness. Everybody. Action stations.
Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill. Repeat. Action stations. This is not a drill.
So, we have managed to get our first group of Marines out to an initiative base that we want to take over. This is Kerbin Ivanov base. It has a Marine value of 13, and our Reaver ship has a Marine value, the Draconic Fae Incarna, has a Marine value of, is it Tell Me? Well, each Marine assault unit has a Marine value of 4, so 4, 8, 12. So actually, they must have buffed it on the way. That's very tight for this drop. I mean, there's no point in the ship coming all... It says on the fleet overview. Oh yeah, it says it up here. I'm a doofus. We could bombard the base for a little while. They've got LDAs. It would be nice... No, that's operation centers. Does this base have any defenses at all? It has a point defense array, which has ultraviolet phaser cannons, which is a combat value of 65. Is that all it has? And we have a combat value of 14. I think I'm just going to... Assault and capture any habit of our Marines. We can see the station we have docked with on any base with an interface orbit above it or another site. We don't have any Delta V. We don't have any Delta V to go back home, so we may as well drop the Marines, and if they fail, they fail. It's a 44% chance to succeed. This was another one of our Hail Mary attempts. I'm just going to drop them. Marines, good luck. The Marines are dropping. It's going to take 3 days to find out if they all died or not. We can now take the Orion Drive. What do we know about the Orion Drive? We can have a look at that later. Does the base not have Marines? Yes, it does have Marines. It has a Marine module. I'm pretty sure it's one of these. Fishing Pile, Marine Platoon Barracks. So it has one Marine Platoon Barracks. And I think it just has the defenses, just from being a base. But they did build a Marine Platoon Barracks. Come on, Marines.
Protecting our interests.
Come on, Marines. Damascus. Ooh, is that the Caliphate? Is that the Caliphate fully defended now? No. Mosul and Amman and Aden still need defense. Orion is 60 kps and a lot of acceleration. Cool, that is great to know. Yes! The Marines won. Project Exodus Marines are the best Marines in space. They were forged in fire. They have the longest history of being Space Marines. Remember that we started this campaign by capturing space stations in orbit with Space Marines flying in tin cans with no guns. Then we dropped all of our Marines on Mars and took over Mars, and now we're dropping them on asteroids, and the Marines are still winning. So first things first, we need to rename the... Oh my god, the Marines made a big mess. Resistance Rage is the best, but they should have learned from us, exactly. That's right, we did have Doom Guy on Mars. I forgot about Doom Guy. Oh my god, that was such a cool event chain. We did indeed have Doom Guy. I need to just quickly pull a name up for this base. Congrats, you conquered a pile of scrap. That name has definitely come up before. Oh god, really? Who put this in here? The base's name is Can a Clam Cram in a Clean Cream Cram. Hang on, I can't type. Can a clam cram in a clean. Oh my goodness, I can't type at all. I'm not looking at where I'm typing. Can a clam cram in a clean cream can is the name of this base. First, taking away the completely wrong conclusions from getting lucky with gambling. Best Marines. Oh no, there's a single thruster. Interesting. Okay, let's. The basic layout of this wasn't too bad, so let's rebuild all. And I'm going to upgrade the colony core. And we'll let that just tick over. Sometimes when I copy paste, it doesn't copy paste the last thing. It's weird with the copy pasting, and sometimes it copy pastes stuff I don't want to be copy pasted into the stream. It already happened once this stream already. So for now, we need to. Well, we can land it. Land on surface at the base, please, so that you can refuel. Which means we can reuse that ship. Reverse literally said, "Let's go gambling." Isn't that a meme? Reverse lands at Cram in a clean cream can at Colbean's Reggio at 54 Alexandria. Cool. They should now be able to refuel once the base gets a space dock or a supply depot, which I think was one of the things it had. But until that's ready, the ship's just going to be landing on the surface. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye, and it probably sounds gross. RC also says 12.6 million newtons for cruiser royalty. That is an extreme number. All right, what else is happening?
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Cool beans, yeah. Academy fleet has arrived in Mercury orbit. This is another, just phenomenal ship, I believe. The Greyhound class corvette has a 240cm ultraviolet arc laser cannon and a 40mm autocannon and a targeting computer Mark II, and it's running a burner drive with a gas core fission reactor 3 and a graphene battery. So super advanced armor and engines, and then just along. Oh, what just happened? Oh, T-Ram, thank you so much. What have you said?
Cram in a clean cream can. By God it can. Exodus prevails. Corpus fail. Marine supremacy. Marine supremacy,
yes. I love that the voice is better than me at doing that little can a cram in a clean cream can. I can't say it. Our attempt to neutralize Project Exodus in Singapore failed. Why are you doing this? Whoa. A whole ton of alien fleets just got built, and the dog just woke up. Let me just try and fix my headphones. I'm getting loads of feedback. We've had a new alien fleet docked. Protection is poised to supply Project Exodus and mission to Jupiter research at its current settings. Alright, so if we want to overtake Project Exodus, we can't even overtake them with this. So, I say we pull out of this research, and we focus on our own research for the moment until our research goes up. And then I'm just going to open the door for the dog because she just wants to get out of the room. 1 second. I'll just let this tick over while I'm doing that. Where are you going? She's come on so far from when I started streaming. I don't know if those of you who've been here for a long time remember how bad she was. Not bad, just misbehaving and barking and wanting to go outside. And it's taken a lot of work, but we've got her back. Also, I don't know if I thanked you enough, T-Ram, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Okay, Braveheart Station has its battle station, which is great.
By the numbers.
Cool. Yomomo got that assault. The ring core for Castle Caspian and Low Mercury orbit has been completed. And we've got our new orbital core for Alembic in low Earth orbit 2. That also needs to be picked up. So let's do these one at a time. Now this station, what is this station trying to do? What am I building here? This is just the basis of a station, isn't it? I kind of want to use the template I just set up, which is a little bit messy. I need more metals. Oh, I'm actually out of metals. I'm actually out of base metals right now, and really low on fissils as well. It was going to be an antimatter station. That's right, it was going to be an antimatter station. But I don't have the antimatter stuff available yet. So right now it's just a bunch of power stations and layer defense arrays and a nanofactory. It's currently... Mercury base require a lot of metals. Yeah, let's leave that for the moment. I'm not needing to do anything with it right now. But what I do need to do, because we haven't got the research for antimatter yet, is Castle... What was the one that was in Earth orbit? Alembic Station. This needs to apply the other template that I created, which was... I didn't actually copy it. Cancel. I need to select the other station. I need to select Epsilon Corridor. I need to copy, save the hab template. And then I need to select Alembic. The tier 1 should be available, and it costs a lot already. I don't think it is. Oh, you could collect the item in medium Earth orbit too, yeah. I want to apply... Wait, are you only tier 2? Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to upgrade you to tier 3. So let's just get that running. I can apply the template at this. No, I can't apply the template until it hits tier 3. Okay. I want to be a little bit nice on our resources because we are getting a little bit low. I wonder if researching around will increase the chance to get shape charge. Well, when we get there, we'll get there. Let's close this for the moment and head back here. Let me just quickly check low Mercury orbit. I don't think I can build any antimatter because there's no availability here to build anything. So I obviously don't have the research, or it's in the wrong part of orbit in Mercury for me to do that. What I really want to do, I think, is just set this up as another ops center station, and I can recycle some of these modules for that. But I do need more metal to do this. Where we need 2.9k metal, so I'm just going to sit and wait until I hit 2.9k. We really need to sort out our income, though. This is a big problem. We've not reached the particle layer, just sitting there forgotten. They're separate research trees. I need to send out more. I need to establish more mines in the system. I need a good source. We've got stuff on the way for fist volatiles, but we need a new source. Well, actually, 456 isn't bad. We're just spending a lot. Shape Charge Nuclear Missiles Project is now available. I will set it as a favorite so we don't forget about it, okay? That's fine. New Vision Reactor and Shipyard Smithy. Jaipur in India now has orbital space weapons. That leaves us at... Oh! India has completed the work. India is now fully protected from space. So we can update our priorities. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Japan priority that I have right now. Oh, I want to save their priorities. Is there no way I can just open the menu from here? Am I going to have to jump to Japan? Okay, we'll jump to Japan. I'm going to save their template. We'll call this late game. Wait, this isn't right. This is not the right clear values. Okay, we want 3 in economy. We want 1 in welfare. We want 3 in knowledge. I want 1 in funding. I don't need military or build navy for India, build army for India. So that's basically all they're going to be doing right now. Probably need environment. Probably need. I don't really need environment. Don't need government. Don't need a little bit in unity. We'll start with this. We'll do new. Call this New India. New non-fighting. Terrible name. Why can't I save this? I can't. Okay, new non-fighting is available. And then we will select India. And we'll apply that template. How strong is G-buff in GDP from environment? How do I check that? Sustainability. Doesn't look like that affects it. It must be under GDP. population, climate change. We're losing 22.86 billion a month from environment. Intel screen, okay. And then I'll be under global. Here we go. Environment. Where does it tell me? We have 98,000 people in space. It is a lot. There's been quite a lot of global warming in this world. Where do you see? Oh, there it is. My mean annual GDP impact is minus 1.62%. So we probably do per year. So I don't think we want to start. Well, I probably want to start investing now to stop it getting worse. I mean, I could just put a little bit into environment. Okay. Okay, we now... Antimatter Microfission Drive project is now available. So let's continue with that. Please check in that every big station with over 1k crew has a tier 3 Thar, but themselves to need much except power, but unfed crew eat a lot of volatiles. I'm certain we went through that, Salty, but I'm happy to take the look now. If we go into our habs and we have a look at everything that has... Unfortunately, I can't sort by crew. There's probably a few cheap fast regions to make it more efficient, yeah. No, just leave it. It sounds like a next-gen problem to me. The only way to solve environmental problems is to make China go ham on it since it's half the problem. Okay. So anything with over 1,000 population, I don't think I even have that many. This base... Oh, wait, hang on. We need to go with just Project Exodus. Okay, well, this one has 3,600. It has an agricultural complex. That needs to be... That's the correct one. Ugh, I didn't realize clicking on that would close that. That's annoying. Okay. So you should have an agricultural complex, which you do. You should have an agricultural complex, which you do not. So shipyard smithing needs to be upgraded to an agricultural complex. Does that put us under for power? It does. So we need to add a fission reactor farm. Okay. Back to the list. Okay, this changes every time, which is annoying. You've got an agricultural complex. You've got an agricultural complex. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You currently have a population of 2,250. And no agricultural complex, but you have one slot free, so you're getting an ag complex. Please tell me you're okay for power if I do that. You're not okay for power if I do that. So they available past 2013 and total power consumption is 2040. If I upgrade one of these from a solar farm to a fission reactor farm, though, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I'll just upgrade this to a fission reactor farm. I played some multiplayer recently with economy work, and some strange directions like greenhouse emissions explode. Whoa. Okay, that should sort our power problem out. Yes, perfect. Okay. So you say I can click back. How do I click back? You can just click back in the top left of the hab building menu. This button here. It doesn't always work for me. Was that the wrong button? Okay, it's reset again. So Underdark has an ag, so that needs to be upgraded. No, this can't upgrade because this is only tier. No, it's tier 3. Why can't? Okay, agricultural complex. That puts us negative for power, right? No, we're fine for power. It literally says back. I cannot see a button that says back. I see question mark. I see close, and this button here that I assume would be back. Oh my goodness, it says it right here. I don't understand how you put up with me. Like, I honestly don't understand how you put up with me. Okay, so Underdark is started with ag. Soda Science Centrifuge has an ag. Shipyard Smithy does... I think it's upgrading to have an ag. Cool. Sales Center doesn't need one. Saint VIP doesn't need one. Purple Murderer Burglar. It's an acquired taste. You need one. So we need to upgrade this to an ag complex. That is going to eat into... Our power is fine. Picard stations need one. The other Picard station on Ceres, okay, so we need to rename this station. It can't be Picard station because we already have a Picard station. So let me just grab a new name for it. Someone should write a review asking Kudos to make sure they design a first safe UI. That would be impossible. That's a name we already have. Escape pod station. It's a big vase. Hydration and posture check. Thank you, new master. Escape pod station. Same name. Okay. Back. So that's Picard station should have one. It doesn't. And how are we for power here now? 1262. Okay, we're fine for power. Escape one station, Picard station. Outpost Remembrant. Oh, I just clicked this. Outpost Remembrant doesn't need one. Locus has one. Indestructible doesn't need one. Hydra Be Gone it's just on the cusp of needing one. How's that for power? We'll be fine for power if I do that. That's Hydra Be Gone. Hobbit Hole doesn't need one. Good Idea doesn't need one. Epsilon Corridor doesn't need one. Castle Solomon needs one and has one. Castle Caspian doesn't need one. Castle Bran doesn't need one. Can of Clam Cram and a Clean Cream Can doesn't need one. Braveheart doesn't need one. Betty Bought Butty Butter is getting one. Bethel Gate doesn't need one. Alembic doesn't need one. A Popper Copper Coffee Pot doesn't need one. Clarkdown's Oversight 2 has one. Castle Marinara has one. Okay, that's sorted. That's good. We can now get on with the game. Okay, assignments. Let's just do a level up check. Human does not have a level up. No, Blonde does. I want to keep leveling up everyone's command to try and clear this as much as possible. Every time we level it up, we get a little bit more influence income back. It's actually quite a big change. You need 16, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Anything interesting here? Opal Engineering. I mean, that's just engineering income. This is space mining 5%. I would like to pick that up. Okay, what can I free up for space mining? Not much on you, is there? Except for Iris Risk Management, which is giving you command though. Who would know that Fling the Planet would involve so much farming? I know. I don't really want to get rid of Iris Risk Management on him. Oh, can I salty? That's good to know. I've only been playing this game for like 700 hours or something, and I'm still such a noob at it. This is +2. This is +1. This is +1. So you're going to get rid of Sparta. You see, you do the best you can at your current situation. You make mistakes, sure. You're only human. Use something stupid by your charm. Well, thank you. That's very nice to hear. We'll unequip Sparta resources, and we'll pick up Atlas resources. And then I want to see if anyone else can equip Sparta resources and Delphinus minerals, actually. Because any space mining bonus right now is pretty huge. Does anyone have any slots free before I do anything else? Okay, nobody has any slots free. This is... Well, that's got space mining bonus on it. Nice realize we're dangerously close to maxing out the mission control. It's okay, I have a ship under construction. I have a base under construction that's going to give us a bunch of mission control in a second. This one here. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. My goodness. We can see where we're losing all our money. Underdark Station is losing us the most money. You can see all the stations that are losing us Fistles. That's going to turn around in a second. You can see all our bonuses as well. So yeah, we're under on life sciences and we're under on information science. We're getting most of our research at the moment from China. I didn't know this was here at all. This is fascinating. Oh wow, it's just going to break it down by... It actually breaks it down by component as well. Any character have more admin than they need. I'm mostly on top of that. So you're sorted, you're sorted, you're sorted. She is currently at 17. Oh no, she's got way more admin than she needs. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So she needs 8. So she's got 6. She's over by 6 admin. Hexahedron gives 3. The IMF gives 8. But it also gives a bunch of other things which are quite nice. But I could get rid of Hexahedron processing and production. It doesn't give anything we need. And then we can apply Sparta resources. And that's more income. That's more space mining bonuses for us. And there's no other space mining bonuses for sale here, right? No. Okay, cool. At least one counts as above the admin cap after buying augments. Yeah, I've got a couple that are. We didn't have any... X-Corp does give Inspire. She doesn't need to Inspire anymore, Kite, because Hard Python is now at 25 loyalty. Oh, you can't see my mouse right now. Can you not see my mouse? Have you not been able to see my mouse this entire stream? Why can't you see my mouse? Oh my goodness. Now you can see my mouse. Now you can see my mouse. I mean, like pointing out to stuff with my mouse and stuff, and so you would see me alt tabbing every time as well. Okay, well, I just looked at the stream to realize you hadn't seen my mouse. Okay, we need to do assignments for the term. Public opinion is down in Japan and China, so we're going to address that with Human. That's a very concerning color. Public campaign here.
I will try to sway the public.
Did you cats? Sorry?
Ready.
Did I cats? What do you mean did I cats?
Ready for orders.
Genuine question. I mean, I have cats. I have 2 cats. I have Haggis and Whiskey, my 2 cats. One of whom is a little bit sick at the moment. Doesn't persuasion increase your CB cap? Persuasion does. So CB cap is affected by command, persuasion, and admin. Jebediah, that person that you were stalking last turn, where are you? What is their stats? Do they have any of those scare ones? So the demanding, loss-averse, innovative, billionaire, opinion leader, technocrat, suspicious. They do not have... They are a very valid target. Let's grab them one more turn so we can get to know their loyalty. That's really big. Yoma can go after the alien asset in Kampala that she failed to get last turn. And Hard Python, you can just have a look around and check everything's okay in China.
Eyes up.
Okay. Shiva Smithy's Reactive Farm, over to Corn Lambic. Okay, that's all the stuff we were looking at before. We need a lot more boost for me to be able to build the other station I want to build. Boost's coming in really slow at the moment. I'm spending so much of it on... I like it. What is taking up my boost? 0.99 from Habs. That's stuff that Ags will help with, actually. We should see a big boost to our volatiles income once all of the agricultural stations are finished.
Initiating surveillance.
The environment of Port Moresby has reached a tipping point and is rapidly degrading. Global climate effects are causing increased ecological and economic damage. Agriculture is becoming increasingly unviable as soils wash away and growing seasons shorten, destroying farmers' livelihoods and threatening the economy of the Republic of Southern Cross. I can't pick any of these options. I don't have 18k. I'm just under it. I don't have the Steward faction, and I don't have the initiative. You can keep accidentally spending on your boost. That has, yeah. You can turn an enemy agent and then kill every other. That's also true. That's probably what we'll do with her, actually, Salty. Oh no, I don't have room to turn her, because I've got Protectorate and Initiative Agents turned. They'll just have to deal with it as best as they can. Unrest increases by 3, GDP, and increasing equality, and public opinion to turn away. That sucks. Okay. That fleet is arriving in Earth orbit. So that's a monitor and a destroyer. I'm not too worried about these two. They're probably going to come and get research or whatever. I can't afford to go after them. This is a destroyer and a corvette. So that's another fleet arriving in Earth orbit. Again, I can't really afford to do anything about them. Unless they're going to threaten me, then I may have to do something.
I have new information.
Oh. They've arrived. Sortie the Spanish Inquisition. And they've arrived.
The people will come to our side.
American army moving towards Jeddah. The 101 are heading for Jeddah. What do we have to defend there? Well, we've got a caliphate. We'll just deploy all of the Caliphate armies to Jeddah. And just to be absolutely certain, I would love to smash the 101 to death. I'm going to send the 84th, which doesn't have a name, so let's get that fixed. I need an army name, please. The 20th Field Army Twin Guards. Thank you, everyone, for putting names into the naming list, by the way. I think we're running out of names for bases. So if you have an interest there, that is definitely something we would love, is some more names for bases. And we'll also send the 155th Marine Division over to Jeddah as well. So they should smash those Americans, those perfidious Americans when they show up.
We've moved
going on a world tour. That's another. So the 1st Marine Division is also heading for Jeddah. That's not us. So these aliens are bombarding other factions. I don't really care about that. I've got space defenses. Our adversaries conducted a crackdown in the Caliphate. Okay, we need to fix that. Frustrating. How about you complete? We've constricted the construction of a new marine Pluto barracks at Cana Clam Cram in a clean cream can. That's fine. Spain into the county declared war on Botswana. We haven't had any wars in a while. Crichton's killbox has arrived in Jeddah.
The LZ is secure.
15 miles right in Jeddah. Are belong to you. Okay, we've got some more Explodey class monitors built, which is actually great. Join expendable. Join expendable. Join expendable. Okay, pause. I need to name those ships. This is our great defense fleet. I can't afford to build any more, so this is all of expendable fleet. So a Crux is a new one. Did I not build 4 of them? I mustn't have had the resources. One of them will be coming out late. Naming list. Sorry about cutting out the music again. Ship name. This one is the Cauldron of Heroes, which it really is. Cauldron of Heroes. Save name. Next one. Are we going to do another batch for Mars? I'm actually out of mission control now. We're over on mission control. So I can't afford to. Priorities in China are 100% focused on building space defenses right now. And they have been for a little while. We have to wait for the space defenses to complete before we change them. I need the ship name. Howling Demon. Is this one? Yes, they're just here to fire off as many... The idea is to fill the sky with missiles rather than a few missiles. Like, it's quantity over quality with these ships. 100%. Dowsing of the land. They're made as cheap as possible. They're not going to survive combat. They have no armor at all. Dowsing of land. They're only made to destroy the incoming assault carriers. Okay, that fleet is ready for deployment when it arrives. The county okay. So that's the second Marine division now. This is a huge. The Americans are coming in for a huge invasion. Let's make it a bit sick. Let's pull out Norwegian class frigate, Norwegian Blue in high series orbit has been completed. The ship in the fleet Echo 21. Okay, so we have our two. We have 2 Echo 21s. We are miles over mission control just now. Well, first of all, I need to give a name to this fleet. So this will be the start of the fleet here. I need a fleet name. Sorry, it's going to cut out again. I'm going to veto that. Oh, wow. What a name. This is Sajuk's Instruments. Not Sajuk's Bears. Slightly triggered because of thinking about how bad Homeworld 3 was. And we need to name the 2 ships in this fleet. Oh, hi, how Glimmer. Expendable probably struggle to fend off volunteers. Yes, exactly. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the comment. We need a ship name. Sorry for the music cutting out. It's because, I'm going to veto that name. I don't like it, unfortunately. Verdansk. Not Verdansk, but Verdansk for this one. And the other ship is going to be Pebble of Olympus. Now these can't set out for Jupiter yet. But they are ready to go. I would build more, but I don't have the mission control right now. We need to wait for that new station to come online. And I need more mission control as well. If we just quickly check, the station I'm waiting to upgrade is Escape. No, it's not. It's Castle Caspian. No, it's not. Yeah, it's Castle Caspian. I actually need 3 stations here. And if I want to apply the hab template to it... Whoa. Why have I never seen this view before? It's the Picard Station ring template. Oh, is this just me looking at... Oh, view hab templates, that's why. I want the Picard Station template. We still need 2.9k medals to set this one up. So I'll have to hold on that for now. That is my plan to get on top of. Because enemy ECM can prevent torpedoes and missiles from firing off target just like an return, I don't know whether the troop carrier has ECM or not. Well, I guess we're going to find out. We have 8 ships, each of them with a lot of launchers. I'm just hoping that they won't be able to stop all of them from launching at once. Loads of enemy ships just got built. Epsilon Corridor, this is our first research station, now has its ring core built, which is good. Hangzhou now has space defenses. It has so many secret tabs. It really does. Okay, let's have a look before we do anything else.
Never forget that the true power in any kingdom is not the man on the throne, but instead those who quietly stand at his shoulders. Commander Fiona Ayawade, Data in the Shadow of War.
Okay, I'm going to launch 31 probes for basically nothing, just so that that is done. So all the probes are launched. There's the spam from us launching all the probes. We've been building a lot of stuff, Salty. We've been building a lot of stuff this stream. Alright. We now need to think about what we're doing with Sujuk's instruments. I'm actually considering splitting them into 2 fleets, even though I built them as one, and send them to 2 different destinations in the hopes that one of them maybe makes it. So we're going to split them into 2. I am going to split the fleet, so we need another name for the other fleet. So for Dance and Pebble Olympics, we're going to split. Then this fleet needs to be... I need a fleet name for this fleet. Oops, invalid response. This is Reaver Fleet, which is a name. Oh no, we already have Reaver Fleet. So that's still on the naming list. This is the Vanguard Party. Okay. And I'm going to send them to 2 different destinations. So the Vanguard Party, if we jump out to Jupiter, we've got Io, Europa, and Ganymede, because the aliens are at Callisto. Now the problem is Io, Europa, and Ganymede are radioactive. We definitely lost the first place. So we're going to send one of these to Io, which is estimated to have high volatiles. And if I want them to get there as fast as possible, it's going to take 55 weeks to get there. Right? That's going to use all of their Delta V. Yeah, that's the fastest. The fastest launch is this one. So we're going to set that transfer. Then Sujuk's instruments are also going to go, and we're going to send them. I'll probably end up sending them to Europa and Ganymede. It looks like pretty much the same, so I'm going to send them to Europa, and we'll transfer them now as well. The Reaver Fleet, Beaver Fleet. So they're both on their way. Neither of them will probably make it, but we can try. Can I see their routes if I zoom in enough? Where's Jupiter? That's all the way out to Uranus. There's Jupiter there. If I click on Jupiter, yeah, we'll go to Jupiter, do some decent fusion drives. They have as up-to-date drives as us at least. All right, now back to Earth. Hey, Miss Saps, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're on our way to Jupiter. Okay, right. Things that are happening on Earth that we need to deal with. We lost that. We got that control point hit. We're probably going to lose it this turn. I could try and purge it back. We could try and purge it. We could log a purge. No, I've decided to hit Jupiter now. I've decided to stop being so passive. Okay, public opinion in Japan and China is terrible. We're getting... I think someone is trying to bring down public opinion in China right now. So I'm going to get... In Japan right now. So I'm going to get both of my public opinion people to push public opinion in Japan. Because 50% is really scary. That's really low. Everywhere is defended. The question is do I set up a purge? I don't think I set a purge up.
Ready for order.
So Jebediah has found this target. Her loyalty is 0. That must be... She must have a trait that makes her loyalty appear 0, right? Suffers -1 loyalty every time any counselor from their faction rolls a critical failure. Is she at 0 loyalty because of demanding? Her loyalty is confirmed 0. Loss averse. Oh, she's demanding and loss averse, right? Oh, hello, puppy. Can you not get into the room? Let me let you in. Hang on, the dog is standing at the door asking to come in. The problem with turning her for intel... Oh, she wants to go outside. Oh. I can't have you barking, puppy. Okay, I've just had to let her out, so I need to listen out for her and let her back in a second. because it's too late at night for her to be outside. The problem with turning her new master is I already have both of my intel slots filled. So if we go and have a look at our... Where's my council? I've lost it now. I have an initiative and a protectorate agent turned at the moment. You think they propose a greater threat? You know what? It would be good to have a servant agent, and they're so hard to find. How do I get rid of this guy? Resign? Our agent general resign from the initiative and enter our pool of councils we can recruit. We'll only receive intelligence from this councillor. That's the right thing to do, right? Okay, because the assigned councillor quit. So now we need to turn this person. We need persuasion to turn, which is basically human.
Ready.
It's going to be human that does it.
Ready to go.
It's 96%. I'm just going to spend a little bit of extra influence to make that a 98.
They'll be working for us soon.
Okay.
Ready to
I'm going to get Jebediah to continue to investigate her just to make sure we don't lose her.
Target.
Yoma and Hard Python need missions. I'm going to surveil in Japan because I don't feel like it's just the resistance working here. And Yoma, can you surveil in China for me? I didn't know that either, Namfree. That's the first time I've done that. We've got people just new ring core and Epson corridor. Okay, let's confirm assignments. And let's zoom out a little bit. I will unpause the game. Alien fleet launches for the Vanguard party. That's a huge fleet they're sending after the Vanguard party. And Seduce Instrument has a small fleet going after it, so they're both going to get shot down. Space defenses in Mosul. I think that might be the last one we needed. I don't think there's very many left in the Caliphate. Amman and Aden need them. Okay.
Initiating recon.
Huge infrastructure project we've been building.
Surveilling target area.
That's all of our defensive armies arriving in Jeddah.
Person of interest surveilled.
Cool. Alien fleet launches for low Earth orbit 1. What is in this fleet? Cruiser, monitor. Okay, it's a very small fleet. Nothing to really worry about.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
And we've got ourselves a servant spy. So the Vanguard's required a whole fleet to shoot down. Man, those guys do some good work. And we've got admin complexes available to research. That's a really important one.
Winning their hearts and minds.
So she's stabilizing in Canada. We'll have a look at what the servant's disposition is in a second. We turned a servant agent, and our ships on the way to Jupiter are going to get shot down. We completed construction of new battle stations, a purple murderer burglar at Adventure Groups Mercury. I'm just checking something. I haven't messed up, have I? I can't. We still need to wait for the probes, right? Yeah, we still need to wait for the probes. Okay, cool. Be sure. Oh yeah, that's a really good point. Thank you.
I work for you now.
Thanks, Kate. Egypt has joined the Space-Botswana war against Botswana. We've completed construction of a battle station for Shipyard Smithy. Cool. We've lost the security apparatus. Okay, we knew that was going to happen. It's resistance that took it from us. Okay, what happened to our nap? I will need to take that back from them next turn. And it was a purge as well. Oh, he aborted it. Okay. Uncomfortable ships are stationary around. I know. There's been a few ships going around the sun this stream. We completed construction of a new colony court, Canna Clam, Cram, and a Clean Cream Clan. Was there anything else we needed to build here? Does it need more power? Nope, power will be fine. We do need to upgrade the mining complex, though, but I think it already... Yes, it's currently under construction. Yeah, that's... No, we need this to be a colony mining complex. It's going to cost 608 metal to do that. I don't want to spend the metal on that right now. I need to save that up for that other upgrade. It does need actual defenses. What's it got? Nanofac, heavy fission array. Oh, that's right. It's got a point defense array. Let's upgrade that to a layer defense array. I will add another layer defense array. We'll upgrade them to battle stations down the road. We've got tons of power available. We'll go for a third layer defense array. And then I'll upgrade once everything is built. Oh god, that's gonna make me sick. Also heat sinks. We're probably looking at America, a new master, as my choice. Wildfires in China. We can help, so we should. Oh, the game really jumped. Okay, so Verdansk is being chased by the Golden Star. I will attempt to evade. We have to start the battle. I'm going to try and run if I can. But before we fight this battle, I'm just going to get the dog. She's just put it aside for a second. I will be right back. I'll be about 2 minutes. And yes, Russia is also a good option. I'll be right back. You'll hear me clunking around in the background. That's it, good girl. Go to bed. Oh, I can tuck you in. Sit. Good girl. There you go, there's your blanket. Alright, she's tucked into bed. If we run away to the afterlife, then the aliens can't chase us. Ramming kills both ships, probably. I want to try and run. So we're going to start at max speed, and we are trying to flee. So they are chasing us. Can I give orders in this screen? No, I can't. Okay, I can give orders in this screen, though. This is going to use up a lot of fuel. No, this is cool music. Yes, this is a very basic ship. God, that ship's fast. The ship chasing us is so fast. What is the button again? Is it Z? No. I always forget what button it is. It's not X. No, it's not V. I can always forget. Oh, what button is it? The problem is I want to turn and actually potentially use our defenses. What has this thing got? The Golden Star has lasers. Oh, it's got lasers. Z is a turning one. Ah, that's what I was using. It's not letting me turn. Oh, I see why it's not letting me turn. Okay, well, we'll expand. It's because there's a boost here. I mean, I guess we could try. They're probably going to die. They're already shooting at us. Yeah, I want to try and boost again, which is why I'm not padlocking yet. We have no armor on this ship. We do have point defenses. Oh, that was plasma. I was like, why are they defending? But they can't defend against plasma. Okay, they're not as fast as I thought. The plasma's a big problem, though. That's all of their torpedoes. But now they're coming at us with plasma. And they're shooting us with their laser as well. Yeah, that's them shooting us, not us shooting them. What's the range on our forward laser? Are they in range? Have they destroyed the laser? Ah, the laser's been destroyed. Well, that is a problem. If the laser's been destroyed, we may as well turn around and run. I'll hit full throttle once we've turned. This ship is doomed. Oh, that was a nasty hit. That plasma hit just took everything out. Boom. Goodbye, brave pioneers trying to colonize Jupiter. You did well. More like turn around and limp. Yeah, we everyone told me so, but I thought I'd try it anyway. Yeah, you can say it. You can say it, Core. You can say it. Captain's Kubo. Oh god, they're taking control of our armies. Right, we need to take that section back. There's 2 dead colony frigates. Yes, we're just racing there at speed. Oh, we're destroying. That's a good one. We're pretty much owning the Americans, which is something. They're running away, but I think that army's going to die. I need to take this faction back though. So let's start by getting Blonde to purge the Caliphate security apparatus back to us. I'm going to invest in it a little bit because they're probably going to protect it. And then I'm going to get Jebediah to crack down on that in case they defend it. That's Yomamo.
Standing by.
As I said, they're probably going to defend it, so I'm going to invest in cracking it down.
Targeting their center.
No, we're using Pegasus drives. Alright, what is public... So Everest defended, right? Yeah, public opinion is now down to 48% in China. Jeez, we are really struggling with public opinion right now. It is not staying up. And I'm playing whack-a-mole, trying to keep it down. We don't have the resources for it. The reason I'm sending fleets to Jupiter is in case one sneaks through, it's going to redirect the aliens' attention to Jupiter, give us more time in Earth orbit, basically. Okay, what else do we want to do? I've got Yomamo and Hard Python that need jobs. I could really do with more people who have high persuasion and raising public opinion. Like Hard Python really isn't doing very much apart from carrying us with high admin. Crackdown doesn't do anything, Purge doesn't do anything, Defend Interest doesn't do anything, Set National Policy doesn't do anything, Advise doesn't do anything. We could make contact and buy some metal though. Who has the most metal? I went into the wrong window. I wanted to go to Intel. I want to look at resources. Set SPY, I did it, don't worry. Set SPY is set to 0. They've got 50k, 56k, 29k, 55k, 23. We'll reach out to the Academy because we're about to screw the Resistance over. So you can reach out to the Academy.
Initiating contact.
And then Yomamo, you could actually reach out just in case to the Resistance for me. And we'll try and buy metal off both of them. The problem is I don't have anyone who has the abilities as well. Yeah, that might be a good idea, Nam, for you. I haven't actually done any of the XP cost reduction research. I guess capacity is a friendship with the anti-alien factions. The Academy is all we have left. Neutronium ultra cold neutronium containment is available, which will give us access to neutronium spikers and neutronium microfission drives.
Initiating contact.
Okay.
We appreciate that you see the threat the aliens pose, but we don't think leaving Earth is the
848 metal is all they'll sell me. I'll buy volatiles off them too. Would you like neural engineering? How about Military Science Institute and the Space Science Institute? Cool.
Lending my expertise.
Okay. I would like your metal, please. 244. Yeah, I'll take all of your metal. I don't actually want this. I can't buy volatiles off you. Do I need anything else? That's probably it. There's no projects I can buy from you, but do you want some projects from me? How about Combat Solid Conference Director 2? Pegasus Drive? There we go. Alright, that's got us 5.2k medals, which now means I can go to Escape Pod Station. No, Castle Caspian. And, oh, I see what you mean, Striver Quick Learner. Yeah, well, one of our guys is a Quick Learner. He just hasn't got the ability. And I want to apply Hab template, and I want to apply the Picard Station template. Okay, that's now under construction. That's now brought our Fissel's income down to minus 13.9. That should all turn around once all of our ags are built, I hope. Otherwise, I've just screwed us really badly. We also have another station I need to build an Earth orbit as well, but I'm waiting for it to finish Alembic Station here. I'm waiting for it to finish upgrading to tier 3. I'm just really worried about our mission control. I'm really worried about our control point cap. I'm really worried about our fissile income. We're going to lose some shit. Okay. That's a bunch of our op centers coming online, which should start dealing with our mission control problems. Ongoing combat in Jeddah regions caused an enormous amount of civilian casualties. Great, we've just got ourselves an atrocity. Pay 5k. Causes major damage to the economy and causes a caliphate experience increase in GDP. Yeah, okay, we'll pay the 5k. That's the Alembic done. I don't think I've got the resources to fully upgrade it though. We need to apply the the Epsilon Corridor. Oh, I just need slightly more fissils, but we are losing fissils like crazy right now. I don't really know what to do about that. What is eating our fissile income right at this moment? If I go into, what was it? Was it Intel? No, it was in here. Monthly ledger. Fissils deficit. So Underdark Station is eating a lot of fissils. It's because I'm upgrading farms. It's got an ag complex and it's still eating fissils. What's up, puppy? You need to go to sleep, it's late. She's gonna bark. She'll just get out of the room 1 second. So all those op centers I just built, the plan is to upgrade them to admin complexes one at a time. Or 2 or 3 at a time. We need to research them first. We haven't got admin complexes yet. I think the research popped this stream. So Underdark Station has an ag complex, but is still bleeding us on metals. Epsilon Corridor has an ag complex and is bleeding us. No, I managed to cancel the Caliphate and I got a GDP boost instead. They've got an ag complex. So our biggest... Yeah, well that's why we're building... I think we're really trapped at the moment. I want to let these ag complexes finish building, and I'm just going to hope our fissile income holds until it's done. I shouldn't have upgraded them all at once, but they should be almost complete. A sustained heat wave with extreme high humidity in the Mosul region is causing significant deaths. It is so hot and humid that humans are prevented from cooling themselves by sweating. Only those fortunate enough to have air conditioning are safe. We can send teams to assist, which will get us population loss mitigated by wealth and a significant public opinion boost. Well, that's something. We've distributed air conditioners.
Neutralize their key people.
Okay, the crackdown went through. Public opinion failed in China. That's really bad. They're not finished yet. No, I'm free. We're just keeping an eye on this right now. Okay. That purge failed. Where's my purge?
We're in control.
Okay, I've got control of Jeddah back. And we can now research Z micropinch fission drives. Kill the beef. And that's surface to orbit laser weapons in Nanchang. How many more do we need? Xi'an, Guai, Nanning, and Xining. So there's 5 regions still need orbital space lasers. Armored Project Access Control. Yeah, we've got them back, which is good. Japan needs defenses. Okay. First things first, we're going to get Hard Python to defend Japan. It's starting to feel like an environmental collapse stream. Yeah, Earth is starting to fall apart. China's public support for us has dropped to 48%. So we're going to get Human. We're actually going to spend a little bit of money.
I will tell
we're going to get Names Blonde.
Ready for my mission.
Names Blonde.
What's the op?
To public campaign here. I can't afford you to fail these. Okay.
Ready.
Now,
Where to?
Jeb successfully hunted down the servants. That's a really good point. Where is that Jeddah army? Jeddah, Jeddah. Okay, everyone is where they should be, which is good. It doesn't look like we managed to destroy any of those American armies, unfortunately. We need to defend this control point as well, but I don't have anyone available who can.
At your service.
Oh no, Jebediah can defend it.
Protecting our interests.
That's actually not a bad idea, Demonicus. We can at least start to fix the problem. And then Yomomo needs a mission. Let's see if we can work out who is all messing around here.
Surveilling target area.
Oh, I'm almost there, Salty. Like, I might as well just finish the job at this point. Like, we've already invested all this time and resources into it. Okay, that's a whole ton of heavy fission reactors built. And we now we're back over our mission control limit, which is good.
Eyes up.
I'm just being cautious.
Securing our control.
Come on, let's see these farms finish construction.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, political success.
Public sentiment is
Great.
increasingly with us.
I was really confused about this last one. We got a crit success and a success. So that's moved China back from 48% to... Wow, okay, now it's at 67%, which is perfect. Happy with 67. Castle Caspian has its HAB module done, which is good. No, that's a space dock, sorry. Ultraviolet phaser batteries is complete, which will upgrade all of our defense stations. You did not fix the resistance properties in the Caliphate. Okay, I'll do that after we set research up. Gotcha. Okay. Research. We've got access to Z-Pinch microfission drives. We also have access to research universities. These are like really important for us fixing our research. The Z-Pinch microfission drive is actually very, very cheap. Like incredibly cheap. It has a thrust rating of 7.3. Admin complex is only 5k. Where's the admin complex? Administration complex. +2 mission control, 30 control points. Yeah, we need these. Let's get that researching. Z-Pinch is pretty low thrust, yeah. We need to fix the Caliphate, thank you. There we go. This is almost finished, I think. We're just waiting for 2 regions to get their space defenses. I think there is another drive we're waiting for, yeah. So only 1 region left in the Caliphate needs its space defenses. Master of Iran. How many more does Iran need? Iran only needs to upgrade to Breeze. Hardened HAB shelters is done. This is a big one. HABs take 25% less damage from orbital bombardment. Okay. Right. We need to get the particle collider research complete so we can actually get towards the atom smasher. I'm going to select that next. So we can actually start building up some antimatter. The Z-Pinch is unlocking. And yes, shaped charged missiles are there. So the Z-Pinch is unlocking the Mini-Mag Orion drive. I'm just letting it load. It takes ages to load into this. Okay, so Z-Pinch leads to the Mini-Mag Orion. The Mini-Mag Orion has a thrust rating of 7.3. Sorry, it has an exhaust velocity rating of 7.3 and a thrust rating of 17.5. And a combat thrust of 74.8 million newtons. It requires a little bit of fissils. It doesn't look bad. That's the advanced. Oh, sorry. This is the Mini-Mag Orion here. Rating 6.5. It's still pretty good. We'll try and head towards that then. Oh, a whole bunch of agriculture complexes just finished. We're now back at positive fiscal income. As more of them come on live, that should fix that problem. Thank goodness. Okay, that's another turn over. Why are you growling? Why aren't you settling? Why aren't you going to bed? It's sleepy times. What you want? You're not going back outside. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog. You can't go through there. I'm just going to put her to bed. Give me a second. Sorry, I talked about how good she was at the start of the stream, so of course she's not misbehaving, but she's acting out now. No, you can't back outside. Okay, she's in her bed again for the third time tonight. Hopefully that's her. Only put one engine. Oh. Weird. Giving the other driver 6 times the listed thrust and that one doesn't. Yeah. Oh, okay. That puts me off it a little bit. What was I doing? I was checking our situation on Earth. So everywhere is currently defended. Public opinion finally seems to be a little bit under control. We need to boost it in Japan. So that can be a job for Human this turn.
Making our case.
I'm going to get Blonde to boost it there as well. I hate the way it reselects the person I selected.
I will try to sway the public.
What else do you want to do? I want to have a look at all of the servant people that we can see. So you are undercover, aware, addict, low profile government, hard target. We'll strike back if attack. That's fine. Suspicious. This person looks like they may be a decent target for an assassination attempt. What we want to destabilize the servants by getting rid of their high admin people. And this one, from what I can see, unless I'm missing it, doesn't have... I just realized chat's in the wrong place. Come on. You people need to tell me if I've messed up. You didn't tell me you didn't have a... you didn't tell me that... Why can't I fix that? There we go. It took a second to load. You didn't tell me you didn't have a mouse. Now you haven't told me that chat's in the wrong position. This is where it lives for... Claire Obscura. 20 feet, yeah, that's a problem. Would be a shame if you like bruises, yeah. Okay, so Newtan is their name. So what I want to do is start off with an investigation on them.
Initiating surveillance.
Because right now, if Yoma tried to murder them... What was her name? Oh, the dog has come back into the room. She's just not settling tight. Newtan, oops. Newtan has a 50% chance, which I can bring up to a 91% chance. That's what Hard Python is for. So we could go for that, and then Hard Python...
Ready for my mission.
Hard Python doesn't have Defend. Who has Defend then?
Where do you need me?
It's Groucho that has Defend. So Groucho, you need to defend... No, you don't need to defend Beijing. I want you to defend Yomamo.
On guard.
And then Hard Python... You can just advise in China in her absence. First, get rid of people with the biggest espionage. I think this is fine. Let's confirm those assignments. And the problem with the servants is most of those people will be unattackable.
I will help.
Okay, an alien fleet has just arrived in low Earth orbit. Gunship, monitor, corvette, cruiser, gunship. I don't know what this fleet is doing, unless they're here to bombard targets. But most of my territory is unbombardable at this point. So I don't know what this fleet is going to do. But it would be nice if you could announce the stream time a few hours before we actually start. A day before would be great, but I don't think that's possible. So I am trying to put the stream on YouTube early. I don't really know where I should be announcing the stream early, Core. I'm happy to do it. I could do it on Twitter. I could do it on YouTube. Tonight I was actually a little bit short on time. I wanted to start it earlier. it's difficult because I have a bunch of stuff I need to do before I can go live. I can announce it on the Discord. Yeah, okay, I promise I'll get better about that. They already started a bombardment, did they? Oh, of course, if I select them, it tells me that they're doing a bombardment. That's not them. Is this them? Nope. That's just an abandoned alien ship. Oh yeah, they're bombarding that same division, Vitero Veneto. I don't know who owns that, but that they've been bombarded a lot. Defend interests. We completed construction new settlement mining complex. So that's that constructed. And a layer defense array. There's more stuff. I'm going to wait for the rest of this stuff to finish construction before I do any more laying out. That's got our Thistle's income up to 251, which is like a number. Aborted a pending investigate counselor. Oh, the assassination. We didn't get a pop-up for it, but the assassination was successful. That person got bridged. Why did I not get a pop-up for it? Yeah, farms being constructed, exactly. The Americans have all been scared off. They were scared off a while ago. So they all retreated before they could get killed. But we managed to successfully defend Jeddah. I checked that quickly a couple of turns ago. Stabilization is successful. That's nothing to do with us. Oh, we have a new army in Brisbane, which isn't quite where I wanted that army to be. Is that all the armies we can build? That is all the armies we can build in the Republic of the Southern Cross. So let's set them up. They're still building space defenses. How many more do they need? Oh god, they're building them so slow. I'm going to take a risk with... here. I'm actually going to set them up to the new non-fighting build. And just get them to try and invest in something useful. Nigeria's joining the United Kingdom Zimbabwe War.
True innovation does not occur by forcing others to accept our opinions. It occurs when we combine multiple ideas to create something new. Something better.
Okay, that is advanced.
Superior Judith Howell.
Sorry.
Interview with the American Christian Television System.
That is advanced fission systems done, which is great. Unfortunately, they've selected mission to Saturn as the new direction, which I didn't want to open up so like at this point. This does give us access to the heavy fission reactor farm, which we really need. The Terra core gas fission reactor and the Poseidon lantern, which I think is an engine. That's more stuff coming online. That's great. Ring core for skateboard station is available. Up to 286 Thistles. We're actually at 1.1k Thistles for the first time in ages. Braveheart Station on Mercury is finally rebuilt its colony mining complex. And now a whole ton of stuff has completed for Epsilon Corridor, which is great, and a whole ton of op centers. We now have 226 mission control. Volatiles, not Thistles, sorry. And that's some stuff on a skateboard station built as well. We still need to build a third station, but we need a lot more materials for that. Are you growling? I'm actually snoring. Okay. Okay, we've got the first division under control. We need to give them a name. We've run into quite a lot of repeat names tonight, mishaps, just FYI. I think we're running out of names for fleets, I think, and bases. That's Crichton's Crew Box, which is a name I've already had. This is the 57th Army, the Potluck. A Brizzy Army. 57th Army Potluck. Cool, that's them named. Poseidon Lantern and Torch is good, except they eat a abysmal amount of Thistles. No, I'm not asking you to do anything or saying anything. Just making you aware. I'm happy to take it over. Where did this American army end up? Don't worry about watching the VOD or anything. I'll just start making a note if they come up again. I will work together rather than you all the work being on you. You've been maintaining it for so long. I don't expect you to do anything. Don't worry about it. Okay. Public opinion. So everyone's defended. Probably a good time for a break. Yeah, it's unfortunately getting a bit late for me. I'm not stopping right away. We've been going for 2 hours. if I make myself a cup of tea, I might be able to go for a little bit longer than half an hour, which is what I would normally end at. So let's do that. I'm going to take a quick break to make a cup of tea. I recommend everybody stretches, get some water, goes to the bathroom, etc. I will run ads on Twitch, which will stop people getting ads on Twitch while this is happening. Yeah, exactly, TRM. And I will be right back after I've made a quick cup of tea. So there's going to be Twitch is starting on ads starting on Twitch in a second. Go and get yourself coffee or water or whatever. Go to the bathroom, etc. And I will be back. Can I only run 1 minute ads? 60 seconds ad. Can I not run more than that? Usually I could run a little bit more. It doesn't look like they're going to let me tonight. Can I add to grow your community, manage your chat? I can run a slightly longer ad break. Okay. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break on Twitch just while I'm up and about. So you won't miss anything. Go and do whatever you need to do, and I'll be back shortly. Ciao. Okay, I am back. For those of you that didn't understand, what I just did was, if I manually run an ad break on Twitch, it stops people from having to get pre-roll ads when they join the stream. So taking opportunities to do that when I'm leaving the desk is a good idea. So it just means that, like, if I'm getting up to make a cup of tea or get a glass of water, go to the bathroom, I'll just run a quick ad break so that anyone who joins after that doesn't have to watch ads. Okay. Right, we'll see how long I keep going for. I'm going to try and at least go for... Well, it's almost 1 o'clock, but we'll try and push to 1:30 if we can. We'll see how late I get and how tired I get. We were just preparing a new rule turn. We're down to 50% public opinion in China, so let's start there. So public opinion in China needs to go up.
I will try to sway the public.
And we'll send Blonde in as well.
Your orders?
Now, let's have a look at some more servant counselors. We've got Tyson Pimpin, who is a veteran. Oh, he's just been hired. Okay, we can leave him alone. We've got Namar Sadir. We've looked at her before. She has Untouchable. Then there's Karam Alamam. She's the one we've turned. And then the rest of them all have warning signs. So this person is Untouchable. This person is a hard target, but they are not untouchable. I do work Wednesdays. I'm just too good to people who ask me to work hard. So we might be able to hit Asia here. She's aware. She's demanding. So she's also at 0 loyalty. She's insecure. So demanding and insecure, I've made her bad. She's got family ties. She's a media darling. She's got government. She's just been hired as well, actually. Someone else must be hitting them too, because they've got 2 really low-level counselors. During this single stream, really mishaps. Wow. So we need more names, everybody. I think we've still got tons of ship names, but we're out of fleet names and we're out of army name submissions, and I think we might be low on bases as well. So there's not really much point in hitting this person. I mean, they have actually invested a lot into them. Thank you very much, mishaps. They've actually got quite a lot of upgrades into this person, even though they're very low level. And save on the ops, yeah. I could turn them and save them. I could turn them. It would mean getting... Oh, we just write negative money. That's annoying. It's Habs again. Oh, excellent. That's good to know, mishaps. Let's leave them for this turn. I want to see what they develop into. Let's instead get Jeb to find out who this person here is.
Eyes on target. Acknowledge.
That leaves Groucho to go back to advising China.
Offering counsel.
We did just build a bunch of battle stations. Yes, I forgot how much they cost. We also have a ton of op centers as well, which also cost a ton. We probably need a station. Oh, look at our research, by the way, has jumped to 4.2k. It was at 3.8 at the start of the stream. We probably need another station in Earth orbit that is just giving us basically space hotel income. That's probably what we need to think about. Okay, Yuma Mall. There's nothing to investigate. Let's spend... We could probably go back to sabotaging projects, actually. There's probably some new ones we can hit up. If we have a look at tech for the bad guys. So we could hit ultraviolet phaser batteries for the servants would be excellent, actually. So let's do that. Let's go to sabotage project. We need to hit the servants. And we'll take another ultraviolet research. That's going to be pretty big. That's pretty good. And let's just do a surveil in China to find out what's going on here.
Eyes up.
I know, Kite. It's such a catch-22. We need to invest a little bit. It's November right now. We don't have a lot of money, but I will invest in funding a little bit. You can shift it to be the same time. Really NAM-free. Oh my god. That's really good to know. I wish I'd known it sooner. I'm expecting this fleet to arrive. Okay, Kanaklam is getting its defense arrays back online. We've got a new Japanese army in Sapporo. We can't name them yet. We're still building army. I think we don't need to build army anymore. I think we're good there. Terawatt gas core fission reactors are available for research.
Lending my expertise.
That's going to be a permanent assignment for you.
Initiating recon.
That's another farm upgraded. She's laying low. Little do they know we've already got her.
We've got some intel on our target.
They won't know what hits them.
Ultraviolet phaser batteries, please. But eat water and volatiles, yeah. We might have to go with space hospitals then, because we've got the volatile income and we can put an admin, we can put a farm on the station.
The people will come to our side.
The people will come to our side.
And that's a crackdown on a control point in Russia that just got hit. Are we changing? Oh no, not one of these. Dames Blonde asks Hard Python, are we introducing new technologies too quickly? I can't help but wonder, questions Dames. Have we been too preoccupied with whether we or not we should do these things without spending enough time considering if we should? The pace of these technological advances is ever increasing. Can society cope? Life is change, replies Hard, and the arrival of aliens made an increased rate of change unavoidable. The only question is, can we influence in what ways we change? We cannot sit idly by and let ourselves be swept along. We need to firmly grasp the tiller and choose our own course. Names remains unconvinced, and they both look at you for guidance. We may have gone too far. Science never stops. Gain 5,000 science. That drops Names Blonde loyalty by a decent chunk, but we can just... I'm not too worried about that. Science never stops. Admin complexes are now researched. The game is really not liking loading the research screen at the moment. Okay. There's a lot of stuff. So space medical centers will lead us towards space hotel. It's a very short research. Let's get it done. It's not going to take very long at all. Also, we're halfway through transnational management, which we started at the beginning of the stream, which is 120 control points for those that weren't here at the start of the stream. This is becoming a big issue again. Alien Fleet Victor 1201 has arrived in Earth orbit. That's not Alien Fleet Victor 1201. What is 1201? I don't see a 1201. Maybe I misread that. In low Earth orbit. I guess it's this fleet here. No. Low level bombardment, or just sitting around doing nothing, or doing surveillance. Yeah, it must just be the one sitting around. Grandpa Blonde turned conservative with age. He did toast into her, yeah. We can now upgrade our admin modules. We can. Was a 5th done last week? No, I just started. I guess I had done it before. Nanofacts comments and give money. Don't cost boosts, but each much more metals and volatiles. Also take longer to build. So if we want to have a look at our... we can upgrade our admin modules. Those are located in Alembic Station and Epsilon Corridor. Epsilon Corridor hasn't actually finished building most... Oh no, these are research complexes. Where did I put my admin? Those are the ones that are in Mercury. These are op centers. Where are my admin complexes? I do have some. One admin per station. Oh, of course. Oh, that's a huge job to upgrade those. They're really powerful, though. What I would need to do is basically sort by stations. And then all of these... Actually, this one hasn't got an admin complex. This one hasn't got an admin complex. They should all have admin complexes. This one isn't even finished. A proper copper coffee pot is doing nothing. This station has an admin node, but it's doing absolutely nothing. So, a proper copper coffee pot needs to be turned into a space hospital ASAP. But we'll build an admin tower here, and we'll go back. So that was a copper pot. Now we're in Alembic, doesn't have one. Oh, this is... I don't have enough to apply the have template to this, do I? I can. Okay. This is going to cost us a ton of money, though. I can't afford the income to build this out just yet. It's ready for when I do. Oh. Betty Bought Butter doesn't have an admin. Castle Caspian doesn't have an admin. Castle Solomon has an admin. This is in... Okay, hang on, let me go back. I want to just restrict this to Earth orbit. Okay, so Soda Science Space Station has an energy research station, but no admin. Sales center has an admin. It also needs a lot of stuff upgraded. A lot of stuff upgraded. What? I need to look at all my stations. These are all really out of date. This is bad. Well, let's add the admin tower. And then let's get the Xenoscience Institute's upgrade. No, I need to not upgrade this stuff until I have money. That's the problem. So that was Sales Center. Locus doesn't have one. Hobbit Hole has one. Yeah, they're not really doing much here. The admin towers. It costs 1 boost as well. Well, I want them here because they're giving me control points. That's why I want them in Earth orbit. Let's just do that for now. I don't want to invest in any more because it's just costing us so much money. Space medical centers are now available. Okay, so this is what I will build. Yeah, that's exactly what Kite said. Let's get research universities started. No, we'll get shaped nuclear charge missiles done. And if I go back to that station, which one was it? It was Sales Center, right? No, proper copper copy pot. I want to add to this. I think they're under money. Medical centers. So medical center conducted research in helping paying customers recover from illness, only allowed in Earth lunar system or in worlds with 50,000 population. All tech category bonus from hand modules subject to destroy the modules in atrocity, counter built in irradiated locations. So it's got to be 1.5 boost, but it will get me 60 money. So that will, I need 4 of these to cover my income issues. I'll probably need some power as well. So 1, 2, that's 3 boost, 4.5 boost, 6 boost. How are we doing for power? We need another... I'm going to add a fission reactor farm, I think. We're now positive quite a lot of power. So let's go back to adding some more medical centers. That's me quite a lot of power still. I mean, I might as well just add the last medical center. That's going to really cut into my boost, but we can invest in boost. That should get us some cash again. And yeah, we'll do Orion drives next. This is a pretty short research we're working on right now. Do I have solar panels that can be upgraded? Well, it's neutral at the moment, so I'm quite happy to leave it to destructive testing. Okay. Military scientists at Solar Science Center are prototyping a new weapon system. As the professionals want to do, they're eager to put their brand new invention to the test. So eager, they've submitted a lengthy proposal to an extraordinary varied battery of tests to gather as much data as they possibly can. While they acknowledge that the need for authentic targets could cause issues later down the line in the form of introducing debris into low Earth orbit 1, they maintain that such issues are entirely second compared to the wealth of data that could be gathering. We could gain 503 science, we can improve the weapon test, so it gets us 4,000 science, or we can gather even more scientific data by accessing the defense. Which, yeah, we've got defenses, I'm pretty happy, we'll get the 5,000 science. That gets us shaped charged nuclear missiles. And also the particle collider. So let's get Orion drives. Which are they down here? Where's the Orion drive? I wish there was a search bar in here. Dusty plasma. Orion drive. And we have another research available as well, which we're going to put into... Really got my explosion bases covered. Yes, if there's one thing we're good at, it's blowing stuff up. Pan Asian Combine I was looking at to put together the Pacific Defense League, but I think what I actually need is something called... What is it called? I've got it written down. Let me pull it up. It is called... Bear with me. I need to find... I've got a big pile of list of stuff that I need to go through. What is the research called? China Unification is the name of the research. Which will be under... It'll be under my people. Here we go. Is it liberating mainland China? Yes. So this gives Taiwan a claim on Beijing. So it means we can take over Taiwan and then bring them into one country, which is just more bringing stuff together. So this is not a particularly huge project to research. I'm not going to research it right now. I am going to favorite it. I wanted to just make sure I had that available. we could get the Greater Caliphate. I thought that was here. Oh, there's a Pan-Asian Combine. So China gets a claim on Bangkok, Chiang Mai, or Tusk. So this Sapporo. This lets us put together the Pacific Defense League, which lets us combine China and Japan into one country and a little bit of Russia into one country. I've put a lot of time into it. So here's the question, Kite. Can Super Taiwan take over Super China? Or are they mutually exclusive? So if I research Pan-Asian Combine first, make Super China, and then get Taiwan and make Super Taiwan, is that possible? Yes. If you want to get rid of China's government. I don't really want to get rid of China's government at the moment. I think I'm going to finish off the Pan-Asian Combine because that's another way of reducing the penalty on our control point cap. And we've already put a lot of research into that. Oh, it is the 7th of December 2047. If I'm going to do any direct investment, I need to do it now. I was probably just going to... I almost clicked Abandon Nation there. China's reclaim on Taiwan. Yeah, so I'm doing the other one. I was going to put a bunch of influence into funding, but we only have 500. Oh, okay. We're at negative influence right now because of all the upgrades to admin towers I'm doing. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Up. So let's just not do... Hey, that's awesome. Excuse me, I'm not going to direct invest right now. Even Madagascar be controlled by Super Taiwan. That's amazing. Oh, that's a new turn. Okay. We now have a new army at Project Exodus control. Let's see if there's any names in the list right now. Probably not. Oops. I misclicked. A for army. Nope. Oops, the camera's gone off. Okay. This is an interesting army name, but these guys, I hope this is an offensive name. I haven't come across it before, but these guys are called the Golden Keshig. Okay. Taiwan taking China will split China. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing that at the moment. I'm looking at Pan-Asian Combine, not Taiwan taking over, so we're good for the moment. Okay. Situation on Earth right now. Public opinion is actually looking pretty good. We are also need to deal with one of our control points in Russia being hit. I'm going to try and purge it back if I can. I probably won't be able to. That was the wrong button. So we're going to get Names Blonde to purge back. Now, where is that control point? Where is the capital of Russia these days? Here it is. The capital of Russia is currently Vladivostok. So I want you to purge back. Not Algeria. I'm clicking on Russia. Can I... Right, I can't... What I wanted to do was kind of queue up a purge so that when it got taken over, it was in the queue, but I can't do that. So I can't purge this point back, unfortunately. So that was a fail. Let's instead just massively boost public opinion in Russia right now, making it a little bit harder for them to do what they want to do.
Reporting in.
Who did you find? You found...
Where to?
You found this evangelist. Not that exciting, honestly. Anyone else out there? There's one more person who's unidentified. Go and investigate who they are.
Ready for my mission.
Yoma Mo and Hard Python don't have a lot to do right now. I'm going to surveil here.
Initiating surveillance.
And I want to surveil in Russia as well.
Standing by.
Okay. Now we'll confirm assignments. I'm definitely getting tired, but I'm going to try and hold on for another half hour if I can. But I do need to go to sleep at some point, and it is 1 a.m. I do have work tomorrow. Okay, space hospitals are now available to research, which I will favorite.
On Overwatch.
Ah, okay. It's a White Sky. Okay, cool.
Offering assistance.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, nanofacts are coming online. So we now have money from the nanofacts we're building at Braveheart Station, which is good. All this stuff I laid down like streams ago is slowly coming online.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
That fleet should be showing up soon, I think. I think there's an alien battle fleet coming in soon. Oh, they're still miles away. It must be another year before they arrive. Bushfires will deploy a team. We have lost the party control point in Russian humanity first. We'll get that back next turn, don't worry. Okay, that is a pretty uneventful turn that just happened. Let's head back to Earth. So we need to defend China. Heart Python can do that. We have a control point available there. It was China, yeah. China needs defended. And then we need to take back the control point in Russia that we lost. So we'll get Jebediah to crack down that control point.
Applying pressure on their people.
And then we'll get Blonde to purge that control point, and we'll spend a little bit of influence on that. Do we have an army called God's Strongest Soldier? No, we don't. We do not have an army with that name. That was the first army that we have that didn't follow the naming convention of something like 2nd Emu Brigade or 111th Armored Division, something in quotation marks. That's the first time that's come up, an army that isn't named that way. What country has the lowest public opinion right now? It's Singapore, so we'll boost their public opinion of us. We've had Singapore for so long. It's like so deeply entrenched in us.
Ready.
Yoma needs a job. She could probably hit that other research that the servants were working on. I think that'd be pretty funny.
I'm going in.
It'd be easy to impact Sakhalin if that tunnel is built. Look at it, there's a handful that don't abide by it. Okay. It's been pretty consistent from my perspective. Economy expands in the Caliphate. Oh no. So the Caliphate now has 5 control points. Which means we need to sort out our what is this? That's what we want to be doing right now. How are you doing for space defenses here? You're just looking to finish space defenses in Aden. Okay, that's good to know. This is very Mass Effect 1, this current soundtrack. Large, okay, that's Xi'an now in China now has it.
Offering counsel.
Securing our interests.
It's very Mass Effect, yeah.
We've hacked their research data.
Okay, let's take out their ultraviolet phaser cannon research. This is an Academy fleet on the way to Earth.
We've moved the needle.
This is all the music tonight has been from the Terra Invicta soundtrack. I'm just playing Terra Invicta's music. So this is from Terra Invicta. Okay, all the battle station Castle Caspian have come online, which has again tanked our income. Americans are moving towards Jeddah, but we have an army ready to defend against them when they arrive. Oh, American army moving towards Sydney, Canberra. Okay, the 1st Marine Divisions are trying to invade Australia. We're going to move the Brisbane Division, the Potluck Army, down to help defend against them. Those 2 armies should be more than enough to hold them back.
We are in control now.
Cool, I took back the control point. And that's another turn. Turns are moving fast at the moment. We're up to 4.2k research. We're waiting for all of those admin towers to get built, and that should fix this, which will help with our influence income. Our influence income is tanking. I know we need more Navy to stop that. Our influence is tanking right now because I've built all of those. I've got all of these towers building at the same time, but they should start coming online soon. I think it was only 60 days. It might be a little bit longer. I'm worried that we're going to run out of influence, though, and I'm not going to be able to take any actions. So I'm not going to spend influence unless I absolutely have to for a little while. The other thing I really want to do is I need to defend the Caliphate, and I think... Do I not need to defend Russia? Yeah, I need to defend Russia. So we'll get Human to defend Russia. And we'll get...
What's the odds?
Excuse me, Hard Python to defend the Caliphate, covering up those slots.
Protecting our interests.
I'm gonna get Blonde to do... Not gonna do public opinion. We're gonna do some advising, I think, because that does cost influence, damn it. I want to do stuff that doesn't cost influence. His espionage isn't huge, but I'm sure he could just hit someone and do a little bit of work for us.
I'm going in.
Jebediah Kerman.
I'm here.
Investigate doesn't use influence. No, it doesn't. You've identified everybody. No, we've got some new people on the list. This is the hardest one. Public opinion is free, but can cost cash. Yeah, I don't really want to spend cash right now either. Yoma Mo, you can advise Japan. Oh, that costs influence. I don't want you to do that. Go and sabotage. Hit up the... It's only really the Protectorate and the Servants of Italy. Just see if there's anything else the Servants have going on.
Making things safe for our people.
I will help them.
Securing our control.
Ooh, Poseidon Lanterns are now available for research. Let's set that as a favorite so we don't forget about it. That's Tabriz in Iran protected by space defenses. Is that Iran free, actually?
We've got some intel on our target.
I just want to check if Iran has built all of its space defenses or not. It has, okay. So we can go on to new non-fighting research for now.
They won't know what hit them.
Okay, what have we got here? Ultraviolet phaser batteries, ultraviolet phaser cannon. Let's take out the ultraviolet phaser battery research for these guys. I really annoy them. And you can hit their admin complex, I guess. Wasn't actually very good. We need to fix Russia priority. Okay, I'll do that right now.
I'm on your side.
Well, caught. We do need to fix it. They were building exofighters. That's such a waste of resources for us right now. That's all. Bunch of admin nodes just came online, which has brought up our control points to a slightly healthier number, so we're no longer in the negative for influence. That's not a bad idea, Salty. I'll check it at the end of this turn. Oh, this ship has been waiting to get built for a very long time. I'm not sure what took so long. You can join the expendable fleet, and you need a name. So close this. Expendable. You need a name. Let's open the naming list. A ship name, please. The Balastra. That made me think of Final Fantasy XI for some reason. I don't know why. We have fighting happening now in Jeddah and Sydney, Canberra. We should open the next. Yes, we definitely should do that, Kite. That was too spicy. Oh, Orion Drive has finished research. Okay, so we have for the first time in a long time a new drive available to us. That's pretty big. Let's see what else we can research right now. We have the Poseidon Lantern available as well. And Z Pinch Microfiction. There's Space Hotels, which is an upgrade for us for money. The Ultraviolet Phaser Cannon is something we want to research. In fact, I'm going to grab the Phaser Cannon because that lets us create a new generation of Lancers. And the Lancers are already very good. Oops, that is pretty good thrust. Good to know. The Canaclam Cram in a clean cream can now has a nanofuck. I think that was the last one, right? Is that the... That is the Caliphate completely protected from space as well. So let's do new non-fighting, and I'll just add environment to that. We'll have a look at it in a little bit of time. And that's another turn. Wow, look at all the alien stuff that happened this turn. Okay, back to Earth. Public opinion about this has dropped suddenly in China. What's public opinion in China right now? It is down to 55%. Okay, that must have been an event or a public opinion bomb. So let's get our public opinion defenders into play to do something about that. So Human, public opinion in China. Name is Bond.
What's the up?
Standing by for orders.
Public opinion in China.
We must persuade the people.
Jeb, who did you find?
Ready for orders.
You found a resistance member. Any other unknowns? There's no unknowns at the moment on the list. That's a little bit frustrating. Only one initiative person available to find. Nowhere needs defended, does it? No, everywhere is safe. Jebediah needs to go to ground. Jebediah is known to pretty much everybody right now, so let's send him into the bush.
Initiating deep cover.
Yoma Maw, can you hit the Protectorate for me? Thank you. And Hard Python, I need a job for you. Okay, that's going okay there. That seems to be going okay there. Could you just advise... You can't advise, can you? Yeah, you can advise. Just advise Japan for me at the moment.
Offering support.
Yeah, spreading lies. Only the rich are going to get on this escape ship. That's the lies that they're spreading. They're saying that we're not going to take anyone who's not a billionaire with us. And, you know, you can't honestly believe that. We're going to take people who aren't billionaires, right? In fact, it might be no billionaires allowed.
Lending my expertise.
Offering assistance.
Well, we've managed to stabilize our economy just, and we've managed to almost double our research so far this stream, which is something. We've achieved a little bit.
The people will come to our side.
Critical success for public opinion, which is good. Okay, we can now research the Atom Smasher. I will favorite that. That's okay. You failed public campaigning. That's no problem. Okay, I'm definitely reaching that stage in the night where I'm yawning constantly, so I don't think I can keep going for too much longer without things getting pretty bad. I will play one more turn after this one, and that's probably... Oh, okay, Pebble of Olympus is now under attack by Shimmering Tide. Let's see if we can evade. Neither side chooses to engage, resulting in no battle. Excellent. They won't be able to intercept us again, I don't think. Oh, no, they're trying again. They're hitting us one ship at a time here. Oh, the whole fleet is now hitting us. I'm going to bid all of our KPX just in case. Okay, it didn't happen. Let's try and run if we can. This is a big rip indeed. Oh, they're out of Delta V because I got them to run. They can't accelerate. Whoops. Well, that's pretty bad. They can't even turn around. Do you not forget about the kitchen stuff? What do you mean the kitchen stuff? I can't even select any of the nodes to get them to turn around. What should be my kitchen stuff, Demonicus? Yeah, these guys are dead. Boom. Oh, that's right. Yes, they do indeed, Demonicus. You're right. They do need people to cook their meals and clean things up. But maybe they could just use robots for that instead. Alright, that was a big rip. They did indeed die. F's in chat for those brave pioneers, I suppose. Okay, we wiped out the American 2nd Marine Division. That's a glorious thing to see. That's all of our space hotels have just come online. That's massively increased our income. There's a fleet launching for low Earth orbit. It is a Corvette and a destroyer. I'm not too worried. Thank you for the Fs. You didn't actually have to F in chat, but I appreciate it. Hey, Tekio, thank you. Okay, we now have money, and we actually have a stockpile of materials. This is going to be the last turn of the stream. We're actually almost hitting 3 hours, which is our longest stream I think I've ever done for Terra Invicta in one go, so that's something. Indian is defended this turn, so that can be a job for Hard Python.
Securing our interests.
Does anyone need defended? Just India. Public opinion is down in Iran, so we'll get Human to go and tell everyone in Iran how great we are, and we'll get Nameless Blonde to do the same thing. Okay. Jeb has finished being hiding in the bush. There is an unknown to investigate, but there's a harder unknown, I think. Yeah, this is a harder unknown here, so we'll investigate them. When we got Yoma Maw, doesn't really have anything to do this turn. I'll get her to advise India.
I will help them.
Yeah, scolding a robot is not as satisfying as scolding a human. I understand that. Okay. Money income is positive.
Offering assistance.
Influence income is positive. Volatiles income is positive. There's a whole bunch of op centers. We now have 243 max mission control, and they all need to be upgraded at some point as well.
Online shopping guy and the electric car guy can squabble over Mars all they like, but that's just selling humanity short. Trust me, we can do so much better. Director Khalid Lashkar.
We now have access to Mission to Saturn. I will launch the 32 probes. That's something we need to keep in mind. What did they pick as the next research? What did they? Oh, this is really fast. They picked electrostatic propulsion, which is going to finish really quickly.
Is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, it won't take long at all. That is service to laser weapons in Novosibirsk. How many more do we need in Russia? Just Ashgabat and Petropavlovsk and Dushanbe and Bishenk. Okay, we've got a while to go in Russia for the defenses. Heavy fission reactor farms. That's what I want to favorite. That's the big power. Initially sent operatives to sabotage the cities of America. Outer planets, let's send some outpush ships to opposite to keep your belt where the aliens are. Yeah. We'll probably save that for next stream because I'm extremely tired right now. That's an alien fleet. I'm just going to make sure that doesn't have a carrier in it. No, it's that destroyer corvette fleet we talked about a little while ago. That's... Space defense is online in Nanning. I think China's getting pretty close. Just Xining and Lhasa need space defenses. So only 2 more regions in China, and it's fully defended. And that is the end of the turn. Okay. It's less expensive per point for large regions, so it can be especially handy at high latitudes. Good to know, Namfrey. That's really, really useful. You've had some really useful insights in this stream. I really appreciate you bringing them up. I'm really sorry for everyone who is still here, but I am super tired. I'm going to have to end the stream here. We've made some really good progress tonight. I feel like there was definitely a dip during the stream where I thought, well, we're not going to make our way out of this problem. But I actually feel like we are doing really well now. We're not taking very many fights with the aliens. We're building up our resources. We're building up our production base. We're building up our research base again after it got destroyed a little while ago. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. This is almost a 3-hour stream for Terra Invicta. If it wasn't so late at night, I could probably go for longer. I will of course be back on Thursday with some more Expedition 33. Oh, thank you, Sujin Tofa fan. And then I want to get our Sunday streams back in action this Sunday as well. And of course, there will be some other stuff as well. I'm going to try an expert run at Menace this week. And if I manage to post something interesting off that I don't think will get me too much flack on YouTube comments, I will post it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a wonderful morning, noon, night, etc. I will catch you later. But for now, see you later. Ciao.